Welcome. Welcome. Good morning. Ah, it's so loud. Yeah. Okay, it's actually not as loud as I thought it was. I guess it's just a starting student screen. I don't know. Times are things. Things are timed. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Today is not a special day. It is a regular day. A regular day indeed, as we get to play some more Goddess of Victory Nikke. We get to experience. Wait, was it? Hold on a second. Wow, 320. I love how the 200s are actually a higher percentage. Nice. But we're playing more Goddess of Victory Nikke today. Welcome all. Yeah, we're gonna be playing Goddess of Victory Nikke. We're gonna be continuing the event, part 2 of the event, footstep, walk, run. We're gonna be continuing that. Before we do that, we're gonna do our dailies like we always do, because I like pain and suffering, and I'm crazy. That's besides the point.
Saw teeth, entire buildings, you name it. Hope you put it to good use.
Good morning, everybody. I am excited about today.
We have
because
just in time, dear. Welcome, fellow shopaholic.
After last week's event, people have spoiled a lot for me. I am actually kind of annoyed at a lot of people today. I have not seen many spoilers for Nikke events until recently. So I am actually very annoyed. We got 7,000 and 8,000. Nice. I'm more surprised we got that many. I'm liking the new change to Union Raids. The hard mode addition to it did make it feel nicer. On January 9th. Okay. So that's when that event, when the solo thing starts picking up. That's okay. Yeah. But Union Raids are actually pretty fun. Well, they were the same that you would always do, but they were a lot nicer. Having divided it into normal and hard felt really nice. It didn't feel... Excuse me. It allowed unions that aren't able to normally complete the raids, easier ways. Good morning, morning. Oh, I need to drink some water. I think my voice sounds weird. I am still sick. I'm annoyed. I want my nose to stop draining and this cough to go away.
It is rather peculiar. Lately,
Either way, I'm not letting that stop me from enjoying footstep, walk, run. I'll die before I skip this event on stream. But like I said earlier, I have been spoiled by a lot of the stuff in the events. Not people posted, well, somebody posted the actual end scene for the thing, and that pissed me off. Thankfully, I just scrolled past it on YouTube. It was on YouTube! It's been very annoying. I have not seen this many, spoils for events since recently. I didn't really pay attention to that.
Like this soul of mine, time and time
but no, I've been seeing a lot more spoilers for the events lately. One person I follow on Blue Sky posts a lot of Nikke stuff, and I normally don't mind, but when you're posting so many things that are, just so easily. Some people wait. Like, it's ridiculous. Cocoa is just adorable. What can I say? She's just adorable. But yeah, I've been like, a lot of spoilers have happened for this event and the previous one. Excuse me. If I laugh for certain ways, it triggers my cough. Oh, it was worse at night at work. Ugh. But don't worry, I am here, and we are going to enjoy this event one way or somebody else's dead body.
Let's give a warm welcome to the challenger.
Because either way, somebody else is going to die. Long before I do.
Ready? And
I don't think we're going to be able to win this one, but we'll try.
time to try again.
Yeah. I kind of knew it. I always dislike it. I love how misleading powers are. I know there's more to it than just straight power level. It is annoying. Oh. But don't worry, we're gonna have fun today. We're gonna be doing part 2.
Behold,
They are. I have a very. I think I'm in like the worst server. I literally think I'm in one of the worst servers for PvP.
Time to try again, no?
You see what I mean? Power level becomes annoying, especially when it's mainly PvP, because you know PvP you have no control over your character in that. The AI does what it does. You have to set up your units as best you can, and you can only do so much. I don't really care about PvP. I just do it, try to get as much rewards as possible, and then go home. Okay, I gotta turn the volume down on my end a little bit. There we go. A couple points should be okay. Mainly Mustang. He shouts so. His shouts are so loud. I usually wait. Did I not collect my reward? Thought I collected my reward. Nope, I did not. I didn't. I was right. I was right all along. I was right. Ah, that hurts. Oh, that hurt my throat. I shouldn't do that again. I don't really bother changing my arena team unless I change up my main team.
Hold on a little longer. How do I look? Sexy, perhaps?
I've been doing this guy recently so I can try to get some gloves. Unfortunately, I have to do this guy to get gloves. Unfortunately, we have to do Crystal Mirror to get gloves. Well, we don't have to, but you know, it's more guarantee you get gloves as your item of choice. So you know what I'm saying.
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel. Return to where you belong.
I haven't gotten past very far in this fight. It's a lot. I know the fight a lot more than I do because of chapter. I know the fight a lot more because of chapter 32. Hello, welcome. Oh, fudge.
Sexy, perhaps?
It's not what I wanted to do. Oh, we're fucked. Ah! No, we're fine. This is just the one boss anyways.
This outfit is a real drag. Time out. Time out.
I know what you're doing, bro.
Hacking the enemy system. Hacking completed. Under the light of the
I
kingdom,
know what
all
to
shall
do. I don't really know what to do. I'm trying to remember.
Let's finish this quickly. How do I look? Sexy, perhaps? I'll see it through.
Ah, it's immune. I really hate this fight. The good thing is, we don't have to worry about clearing these fights to do anything.
I can still keep fighting. This outfit is a real drag.
Ah, of course.
Hacking the enemy
Ah,
system.
remember how much I hate this fight?
Under the light of the
Way
kingdom,
too much
all
fine-tuning
shall
on a boss. Way too much.
Ouch!
The needing to do it reward-wise, yeah,
You're really this out. How do I look? Sexy,
don't matter.
perhaps?
We're fucked anyways.
Under the light of
It
the kingdom, all
doesn't
shall
matter. We're fucked anyways.
Let's finish this quickly.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. It's lightning. Yeah. We fucked.
Let's finish this quickly.
Crowd's the only one that survived. That is hilarious. Now we just wait.
The party isn't
Yeah.
over yet, is it? Let's go back and enjoy ourselves.
Of course, you're not going to get me any materials that I want, game. That's fine.
Game.
I already know I'm not
The
going to get
party isn't
anything that
over
I
yet,
need.
is it? Let's go back and enjoy ourselves.
Yeah, it's double reward. Doesn't mean it's very good rewards. Does not mean it's very good rewards.
Virtual environment configurations complete.
I wish my sinuses would stop draining.
Preparing mock
I want to breathe. I can't breathe. I want to be able to do stuff without my throat feeling like I'm being
I never
have
thought I'd be
sandpaper in
fighting
it
in a dress.
or swallowing razor blades
Let's finish this quickly.
or eating very spicy foods, which are occasionally good, but they're too good. It just gets all over the place.
How do I look? Sexy, perhaps?
We'll just go auto.
Under the light of the kingdom. all
We'll go
shall
auto
live.
in this fight. Auto, baby. Boo, 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 boo. I don't know.
Sexy, perhaps?
I can't dance. I'm like that song. I ain't got no rhythm from Phineas and Ferb.
I can still keep fighting.
Except in this case, I literally don't have rhythm. Oh. Hopefully the
And I'm about to cash you out.
gotcha skins and stuff stay long enough for me to purchase them next paycheck.
Return to where you
I can't do it now. I had too many big things pop up.
I'll dig lead. Everyone
My own
follow me.
choice, of course. That's my own fault. Not a bad thing, mind you. It was stuff I had already planned to do. I just couldn't pay them before, so I had to pay them this week and all that stuff.
The party isn't over yet, is it? Let's
And I
go
would
back
like
and enjoy ourselves.
purchase Naga's skin. I just wish it wasn't so expensive. Granted, with Naga's skin, you also get other rewards too because of the whole gacha. The whole gacha of the gacha skin. It's still really bad. I hate the fact that they did that. I don't like that they did that. I don't like it.
Simulation overclock ready. Shall we, big shucks? I can't believe I'm losing. What kind of overclock is this?
Doesn't really matter.
I created the simulation. Shucks.
It
I can't believe I'm
doesn't
losing.
really
What kind of
matter.
overclock is this? Although I'd like to meet Enid, what's the deal with
At this
this
point,
whole
I just
overclock
choose whatever
thing?
I want and go
I'm
from
so
there.
done with it. Although I'd like to meet Enid, I feel that it wouldn't be for a good. Although I'd like to meet Enid, I feel that it wouldn't be for a good reason. Amazing! I think you can handle this level easily now. Come on, fight to the end. Wow, you're not even falling behind an overclock.
Yeah, it's
actually lose if I'm
amazing.
not
It's almost
careful.
like with the odds behind the guy. For gacha, the wheel is really just. It really is. The wheel's basically just like a. And really, in any gacha system like that, it's always designed to make it seem like you have a chance, and you do occasionally. There are some people, I haven't seen anybody on Nikke specifically, say that they got the gacha outfit without paying full price.
How do I look?
But
Sexy,
yeah,
perhaps?
it's just for show. It's just there to say, hey, look,
Come out and head back.
we think you like this. We know you like this. You'll spend money, but you're not gonna get it without spending the full amount. Thank you for your patronage. Which is the one downside to Nikke that I do have is the gacha outfits. The gacha outfits are a little
I'm
annoying.
glad I was able to protect everyone.
They're nice. Don't get me wrong. And considering they do change the ultimate for the character, it does make sense. But they could have also just put it in the cash shop and people would pay for that. They know that. But they want more money. They want more money. And I don't blame them. I don't blame the devs at all. Let's see. Did I send friend points? I did. We need to do a singular poll real quick. Actually, I don't think I needed to do a singular poll. I think I already finished that one. I think I'm getting ahead of myself. I still need to... Oh, that's what it was. The 100 daily missions. The event rewards. Now I can claim it. Yay! It's claimed. Okay. Let's pop some luck. And his house. I'm kidding. Or am I? Darn. We were so close, and yet completely not even close. We were so close, yet not even close. One day. One day I'll think ahead when I need to equip characters. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say that. I've heard a lot of people say that they didn't get her and they had to pull through the tickets. Which sucks for me, because I need like 200 tickets for her. Well, about 150. But still, 150 pulls. Being a senior, I respect myself most of all, but we're not allowed to do reports on ourselves. Oh, I love Ray. She's freaking adorable. She is. I'm really sad they didn't give her an outfit, because it would have been probably the most adorable outfit. Got one of the top 2 meme faces. She does. Her and Anise could have a meme face off, and I'd probably die of laughter. Of course I do. You gotta tease the girls. Alright, before we do the event, we're actually gonna pull for Rapi. Before we do that... Okay. So, I don't want to touch my gems, but if we don't get her, we're gonna pull until we can get her through the tickets. So, I'm not gonna like it, but we got to, because I want Rapi. I want our adorable waifu. She deserves to come home. Alright, there was no glow. That was 10 out of 60 tickets that we currently have. No sparkle. We got Rapi! We got 3 Rapis. If only that was the other Rapi. Hold on. My headset. There we go. Having some terrible luck here today. I don't know why I waited all that time. I thought, like, for some reason it was gonna surprise me. Oh man, I have having some terrible luck. Ooh, that was a terrible one. That was a terrible one. Holy crap. Nope, we got a 5. We got an SSR. Now, will it be her? We got 1.
Soldier
That's
OW.
1 more than I thought we were gonna get.
Let's go find some.
So let's see.
I
Let's see. Can we beat the odds and get Rapi before we have to pay for her ticket? Nope, it's Tetra. It's Rosanna. The moment it's Tetra, I'm like, okay. It's okay. It's okay. Rapi will come home sooner or later. Okay, so we have 124 tickets, which means we need 80 pulls. Hold on a minute. We need, so let's see, we have 60,000 gems divided by 3,000 gems is 20 pulls. It's 20 times, so I can do it 20 times. I don't need to do it 20 times. I need to do it 18. Or 8? I don't know. I don't want to use these gems. I was saving them for my waifu. But we'll use the other. And Rapi, you do not want to come home today. Alright, that's 134. This is a pretty terrible year, but if I have to start saying so myself. From my work being shit, like my work has been really shitty lately. Rapi being shy, Rapi being annoyed. Like I couldn't get anything during the event, like last year's, like the Christmas event. I couldn't pull them worth crap. Okay, 54, so 5 more 10 pulls. I'm not liking these. I'm not liking this number. I'm not liking this, guys. Rapi is being a stubborn one today. Oh, there was a yellow flash. Is it going to be her? I don't think so. We can only hope. Let's try to get this pull in before the ad starts. It's Elysian. Oh my god. It's her. Yes!
Commander.
She came home! And I didn't have to burn everything!
Nice. Soldier.
Oh my god, she was being a little stubborn one, you were, weren't you? Yes, you were. You were being stubborn. Sorry, I don't mean to talk like I'm talking to a dog. Let's see. We have 49,000. So we got... You know what? For the sake of it, we'll do 3 more 10 pulls so that I can have an even 40,000 gems. Well, 40,000 and change. But we'll do 3 more 10 pulls so we can have an even 40,000 gems. And so we can stock up on some gold tickets. So let's do 3 more 10 pulls. Either way, Rapi came home, and that's all that matters to me. I can try to get her later on in life as we need to. Preferably, I'd like to get her sooner than later. Because I wasted all of my tickets on Cinderella. I wasted all my tickets on Cinderella, which I'm kind of sad about because I do like Cinderella. But Rapi was the one that I really wanted to get, so I'm a little sad that I didn't do that. It's gonna be a lot of single SSRs. Like, I swear, somebody posted their polls and they got like... Holy shit!
Once again,
Kidding me!
I'm counting on you, Commander.
Rapi, baby girl. Okay, do we have one more? One more. Rapi wanted to be like, okay, I'm coming home, Dad. Or, not Dad. Oh. I'm gonna swear to you, if this is the 3rd one in a row, I'm gonna laugh hysterically. I don't think it is. I think I've blown my luck. I think my luck's gone. But if it is, it'll be funny.
Your orders, please.
It'd be even funnier if it was SR Rapi and then SSR Rapi. Okay, it's a pilgrim though. What did we get? We got.
Who do you think is the most beautiful person in the world? No need to answer, for I already know.
She heard me talking about her. Let's check the probability. Less, not even a 0.5%, because Red Hood Rapi is 1%, so Cinderella is 0.0385%. So basically 38%. A 0.038% chance to get her. Oh, that is hilarious. You know what? I'm gonna do one more 10 pull. I'm stupid and I feel the need. So we're gonna do one more 10 pull. I don't think my luck. I don't think how much. I don't think we're gonna get it. I don't want to say it, but if it is,
Soldier.
You've got to be kidding me!
Once again, I'm counting on you, Commander.
Got to be kidding me! You... How? I think I've just blown my luck for the entire year. Because we can now just purchase the final version of Rapi with the tickets. There's no point in pulling anymore. I can save for my beautiful waifu. My other waifu. And then we got normal Rapi. I'm gonna be honest, I was not expecting that. So let's go to the shop and let's purchase.
This is the electronic integration
we
system
have-
of the central government.
Hold on. Did we get... How many Rappies do we have? I need to make sure before I do this, because I'm feeling dumb. There's Rapi. Okay, I have 2.
Maximum output increased. I can do even more now.
You can.
Physical upgrade confirmed. I wonder how far I can push this.
Okay, so I only... Okay, so I do need... Okay, I just need to purchase the thing.
Welcome to the Raise and Rebuild. You can take your time, Commander.
I was honestly not expecting to
Payment
get
can be
3
settled by
Rappies
uploading
in
an
that pull.
e-invoice.
I was expecting to get 1 Rapi or not even get her at all and have to use tickets. I did use tickets, but granted, we only had to use the tickets to upgrade her to 3 stars, which I wasn't expecting to be able to do.
Battle data updated. It's fascinating to think how I can still grow stronger this way.
Yeah. Now the good thing is I did have some equipment ready for her. Not much, but I did have some equipment ready for her. Her skills, probably not so much. Her skills, probably not so much. A decent amount. Ah, I don't have enough of the level 1s. Yeah, skill books and then gems. I haven't upgraded any character for the last couple of days. Well, technically, I've been upgrading gear a little bit. We do have enough to get to level 5. Crit rate and attack. Oh, that's not too bad. Let's go to the outpost, because we got to go there real quick. Go to the synchro device. Use our free synchro. Throw Zwei in there first. Yes.
Reloading mechanism upgraded.
And then throw Rapi in there.
Physical upgrade confirmed. I wonder how far I can push this.
Again, I wasn't expecting to get 3 Rappies. Almost basically in a row. Let's look at her, let's look at her story. Sure. Sorry, disturbing you so early in the morning. It's alright. You know what? I'm going to skip it so I can experience this on my own. And I don't want to spoil it for those who haven't actually done Rapi's thing yet. So I'll do that on my own, because I can. And I think it'd be a good idea for us, me and others who would like to experience that for ourselves. So I won't spoil that for other people.
You are the perfect
However,
candidate to be my secretary.
I will spoil her ultimate. Because I haven't even seen it. Sorry, Crown. Rapi's taking your place.
Fully active. Pierce through.
Yep, she's perfect. Let's check our Nikkes real quick, because I know some of them have upgrades, because I've, you know... Cinderella has an upgrade. I'm still surprised!
You have my
Cinderella
thanks.
was the Nikke that I got. We got a Pilgrim Nikke trying to get Rapi. I'm not gonna complain, that's hilarious. Oh, that was hilarious. Holy shit. Just with that alone, Rapi's already on the 3rd row of strong characters. That is not bad at all. Not bad at all, I tell ya. Grave got some upgrades. That is true. I haven't even given her a doll yet. I don't have the doll on me.
Fully active. Here.
Shit, what weapon is Rapi again? I think she's assault rifle, isn't she? Machine gun.
Fully active.
I'm gonna keep hearing fully active, and I'm gonna love it. Which one is this? That's... I always get confused on what icon is what. That's shotgun, isn't it? No. This one? Okay. I don't know why it doesn't just say machine gun on there. It gets very confusing. Oh yeah, we have Rosanna we gotta upgrade too. Before we give Rapi the doll, let's find Rosanna and give her her upgrade. That's the other Rosanna. There's the other Rosanna.
Now I'll be able to boost.
And again, this is from like saving weeks worth of upgrades. Actually, longer than that. Took you a long time to learn the subtle symbols. Like, I should know them by now, but I just get very confused. Like, I know the one with, like, for, like, you know, rocket launchers, the dot in the middle, and then, like, the little things on the side. That one I understand. Shotguns are the ones that are basically the very weird scope. Okay, so everybody else has their upgrades, so let's smack that doll on our... Well, let's smack Rapi will smack us. Can I upgrade the doll anymore at all? I can. I don't expect the doll to be lucky. Because again, getting 3 Rapis in one 10 pull probably has to be the biggest thing ever in my life. Holy crap. Holy crap. Darn. We got one more. Come on. Darn. We got her to phase 5. 70,000. Not bad. Not the best, of course. I don't have other overclock gear, which is a problem. I brought her to 74. Hit rate. Damage is a strong element. Now she's row 2. She gained a lot. Look at her. Look at her. Where's the other Rapi? Rapi, where are you? Oh, there she is. So that's basic Rapi. Well, that's Rapi 1.0 and Rapi 2.0. They're so adorable.
Fully active. Here.
I'm sorry. Redheads hanging together with Nihilister. Yeah, that's true. Also, I love this. Story 2's opening and story 1, part 1 with the 3 different Rappies. And then part 2 with her and Red Hood. And then the fist bump. Oh, perfect. I love the way that they've given us a game, and they've given us... It's respect to the characters that we don't really see in a lot of games. And that's what I love. Like, every character is respected. Even the event characters, you know, the ones that are, you know, not super important or don't ever appear in the game. You know, all of them have an importance. All of them feel like they matter. None of them are just, yeah, we want your money kind of characters. There are a few that are like that. I'm not going to deny that. There are some characters that are basically just like, ooh, money. Give me, give me, give me. But most of them all have a point behind it. And it's always nice to see.
Is that the best you've got? You've got to be kidding me.
Unfortunately, my favorite waifu, Yan, will be taken out of the party for Rapi once she gets stronger. However, for this event, we need to get her in there. So, Neon,
Roger.
Rapi's going
Joining
in.
the mission.
Also, hold on, did they do a gunshot? Oh my god, they did.
Okay, let me make sure I'm getting all this. It's been over 30 years since humanity moved into the Ark. Inside there, they prepared for a counterattack. But the first surface reclamation war ended in complete disaster.
Ow.
After that, they went back to the drawing board and began the second surface reclamation war. Unfortunately, it's been 2 years since then, and we're getting our butts handed to us. Did I get everything?
That's right.
What are you doing up here?
I must meet with another squad at the designated rendezvous point. I've been trying to make contact with them, but it has proven difficult because of the alpha particles.
What the heck are alpha particles?
They are molecules which can disrupt rapture
I
communication
forgot.
systems.
They were only something recently
They've been
used.
scattered all over the surface.
I thought you said they disrupt Rapture's communication systems. Why aren't yours working?
The alpha particles also seem to adversely affect the Ark's communication systems.
Why would you use that
Raptures
technology,
have also
though?
gone on to build their own communication network, which is unaffected by alpha particles.
Bummer.
Who are you?
She's Red
Me?
Hood.
I'm Red Hood.
I know your name. You told me. Please state your squad affiliation and your reason for being here.
Do I really need to get into all of this? Fine, I'll tell you, but keep your hat on.
I don't know
I'm
if the
from
Goddess
the
Squad
Goddess
was ever
Squad.
remembered.
So you are Red Hood, a member of the Goddess Squad, and when you came to, 30 years had passed. Is that correct?
That's right, but you're not shocked?
She might be.
Could this be a mind switch?
Huh?
Never mind. Let's proceed to the rendezvous point. The communication equipment there should still be operational, so we
I wonder
will
if we're
be
going
able
to see what truly
contact the
happened
Ark.
between them.
Once we get there, I can inform them about you.
I've got a name, you know.
I'll inform them
Could
about
bitch be
Miss Red
crazy?
Hood.
Rapi probably.
Come on, no need to be so formal. Drop the miss.
Fine. Red Hood.
I like she's just like, drop
Much
the
better.
miss.
Nice to meet you, Rapi.
Yeah, I'm wondering, is Red Hood shorter than Rapi? We haven't seen them stand next to each other.
Don't get yourself hurt.
Is
teacher.
Rapi taller than Red Hood? Was Red Hood that short?
Target down.
Best girl. Oh, I'm gonna have too much fun with this.
Oh, that was easy.
Hold on, I forgot before we go to the next stage. Oh, we gotta go through the cutscene, I forgot. Rapi helps remove the rust which has gathered on Red Hood's weapon. That's right, Red Hood's weapon technically would have the rust on it because... Well, we don't know exactly what happened to Red Hood when she, you know, disappeared. But I'm guessing her gun was just left where it was. She also gathers additional ammunition and supplies.
How's the condition of your weapon? And the bullets?
All good.
All right then. Let's move.
Hold on.
Hmm?
We need to bury them.
Excuse me?
All these Nikkes fought hard and gave their lives to the cause. We should bury them.
Why?
What do you mean? It's common decency to give someone a proper burial after they've passed.
Rapi wouldn't really understand because, again, she's someone who hasn't really experienced a life. And on top of that, Red Hood's mindset is different from, you know, modern day Nikkes, where most likely if their comrade was killed in front of them, they would just keep going, or, you know, what have you. So it makes more sense that Red Hood would think that way, comparatively to what, you know, we're used to in terms of everything else.
It's not an efficient use of time. We need to keep moving.
Then you go first. I'll join you after I've buried them.
I'll help.
You're not just helping. We're doing this together.
Rapi and Red Hood dig graves and bury the scattered bodies of the mass-produced Nikkes. After some hesitation, Red Hood sticks the guns upright so they
You all
can.
made the
He has some prop two
ultimate
gravestones.
sacrifice. Now, rest in peace.
The dead can't hear you.
How do you know?
It really is.
Have you died before?
No, I think Red Hood
Yes.
might actually be shorter than Rapi.
Oh, yeah. I guess I have too.
Technically, Rapi died in the literal
Why
sense.
the
We don't
heck
know
am I
how Red
talking
Hood
to the
became a
dead then?
Nikke.
When they can't hear me.
I cannot answer that for you.
I'm not so sure myself.
I love how you can
just
see Red
want
Hood's
to.
face. It's just kind of like, the fuck?
All right, let's go. You said you were a mass-produced Nikke, right?
That's right.
I've never heard of that model before. Then again, 30 years have passed. Is it a new model?
Correct.
Do you like old music?
I don't understand the question.
Like old country and stuff like that?
I'm taller if you count the
don't
horns.
listen
That
to
is
music.
probably true.
Oh, really?
But just from this
perfect
point of view,
then.
with Rapi standing straight
I'll
up
lend
and
you my
her,
cassette player.
she's basically
Once you
standing
have a
straight up
listen,
too. She's short.
You won't be able to get it out of your head. At least, that's what I would say if it wasn't busted. Do you know how to fix this by any chance?
I love
I can
Red
repair
Hood's
most
little
simple
ooh face
machines.
with like the little W.
Then fix this up for me, would you?
Why?
Because I need it, that's why.
I see no reason to fix a cassette player right now. The surface is dangerous. We should not waste our time on frivolous tasks.
Frivolous? Ouch! That stings. Music can help you get through all sorts of rough patches in life. Don't
It's
you
just,
know?
it's like seeing Rapi
No,
on day
I
one
do
where
not.
she was just very stoic and had no
Jeez.
emotion.
I didn't
And then you
realize
just,
I
it's
joined
basically
up with such a
Rapi
snooty
1.0 and then Rapi
individual.
2.0.
All right, Miss.
I mean, she
High
literally
and
embraces
Mighty.
a lot of Red Hood's
What are
characteristics.
your amazing hobbies that have got you dismissing music in its entirety?
I don't have hobbies.
You've got to be joking.
I do not make jokes.
I love this. I love it.
Then what do you like?
I
I
love
do
it.
not have any personal preferences.
I love it. I love it.
Okay, now you're pulling my leg.
I told you. I do not jest.
I feel like this conversation is going in circles.
It kind of is. But I'm dying of laughter. The countless questions direct her way, to which she has given the same answer time and time again. This line of conversation has become a mainstay in her life.
Any places you want to see or things you want to do?
Nothing.
Nothing at all?
No.
How come?
All hopes and dreams do is make you feel empty inside.
Ah.
I've seen countless people die without having achieved anything.
Yeah,
Not a
that
single
one
one
thing
of them
happened.
managed to achieve their dreams. So, I have no aspirations. No dreams. Because I know exactly how everything ends.
You do?
Yes, I do.
Then I will grant you one wish. Tell me what you want to do.
Rapi is taken back. This new twist in the formula, one different from the countless repetitions she has experienced before.
What?
I'll grant you one wish.
Why?
Red Hood grins. Rapi finds it to be somewhat off-putting. Although Red Hood's expression remains effusive, sweat trickles down her face and her body begins to tremble, ever so slightly.
Because I don't think I have that much
Oh,
time
shit.
left.
Corruption.
I forgot, she's still corrupted. Before we continue, I need to, missions, but shop. I need to purchase that. Okay. Now that that's done, continue. Oh,
A little too many dance partners for my taste.
I know what I forgot to do. I forgot to do the other thing. I was gonna put Rapi in the center. They die so fast that Rapi doesn't have a chance to actually do anything, so it's hilarious.
The party isn't over yet, is it? Let's go back and enjoy ourselves. Wait! I know my eyes are red, but my mind is fine. Put that gun away!
The rules dictate we must eliminate any Nikke who has been corrupted.
I'm telling you, it's not corruption, it's something else. Maybe half corruption? I don't know.
There's no such thing.
Technically,
Okay,
there
fine.
is.
That was a
Because of
lie.
her.
But I'm not lying to you when I say that I'm fine.
If she was
Those
corrupted, would she
suffering from
actually be telling you these
corruption often
things?
repeat the same phrases. Answer my question. What is your favorite genre of music?
Country music.
What do you enjoy most of all?
Country music.
What is something you would like to do?
Country music.
That's it. You have to be disposed of.
No, you're just asking crappy questions.
Rapi lowers her
This
gun.
is the first case I've seen like this.
It's been like this for a while.
Do you know why?
No clue. Maybe I have a high tolerance.
Were you corrupted the entire time you were asleep those 30 years?
I think so. I thought I was cured, but guess not.
You said you didn't have much time left. What do you mean?
That's also another thing. We don't really like, they may show us in this, so I may be talking out my ass beforehand, but we don't know what happened to Red Hood in those 30 years. We know that she disappeared at one point, and then she reappeared 30 years later. So did she become a rapture? Was she just asleep in a bed for 30 years with no raptures trying to murder her? Like, we really don't understand. I don't know, because they may reveal it in this, but again, we don't know. So it's just confusing on what happened, on what's really going on with Red Hood. They may reveal that in this thing, so who knows.
I can feel it. This is the end of the line.
In an old abandoned house.
I'm sure of it.
How much time do you have left?
Well, even if it was an old abandoned house, you know, again, did anything happen? I mean, again, you know, she could have just been there for 30 years asleep. Either way, we'll find out.
Not sure.
They'll reveal it to
A
us.
week, at most, if I were to guess.
You seem awfully calm about it, all things considered.
I've accepted it. I'd be lying if I said I didn't have any regrets, but I've done everything I possibly could. So, with the little time I have left, I'd like to grant you one wish.
I don't wish for anything. Besides, you don't have to go out of your way to help me.
I don't need a grand reason. The reason I'm doing this is because I want to. And if you don't have a wish, then we can come up with one for you. How does that sound?
But why?
Rapi is once again hit with a sense of deja vu. There have been many times when she received a helping hand. The reasons were multitudinous: interest, pity, boredom, or someone's desire to feel superior. Whatever the motivation has been, however, many people have extended a helping hand to her. Rapi did not have disdain for those who wished to help her, but she also harbored no expectations. Interest waned, pity didn't last, people got busy, fell in hard times, or died. For reasons just as multitudinous, everyone withdrew their offer to help her, so she learned to never expect anything. This time is no different. It is obvious that death will come, and so, as always, Rapi allows things to unfold.
Fine. Do as you want.
Good. Then what should we try first? I doubt you're gonna come up with the lofty aspiration right away, so why don't we start with where you'd like to go? Is there any famous spots that you've always wanted to visit?
Deja vu once again washes over Rapi, parses through her memory, and issues a response which allows her to sidestep this venture completely.
The lift.
Huh? Come again?
Yeah, the lift.
Isn't that like the main rapture nest? Or have things changed?
No place has a higher density of raptures.
You call that a famous place? More like infamous. Going there is a one-way ticket to the afterlife. Fine, let's go.
What?
We won't be able to get too close, but we'll be able to see it from afar. If we get a chance, we can try to get closer. Do you know the way? Let's go.
Okay.
She's like, wait, what? And he's like, yeah, let's go. Let's go to the lift.
A little too many dance partners for my taste.
Oh.
Let's finish this quickly.
I'd never thought the banter between the two of them was going to be as perfect as it is. And it is perfect. It is our stoic Rapi and
As long as we're together.
the ever faithful,
never fall.
ridiculously crazy Red Hood. And it's perfect.
So, what do you think?
Rapi takes off the earbuds and thoughts begin to swirl around in her brain.
Do you like it?
It's working properly. The repairs were effective.
Not that. I'm talking about the music. Do you like it?
It's good.
You can be honest.
I don't like it very much.
Then let's listen to something else.
No thanks.
Here, try this one. You've got to listen to as many different genres as possible to develop a taste for something.
But all you have is country music.
Are you done with that?
Alright, we have an ad, so we're going to wait. We're going to wait as we talk about the fact that this is just freaking hilarious. Like, it's a good showing of how Rapi and her interacted. And that's something that we've wanted to see for a long while, since the Red Ash event. Since her waking up and meeting Rapi in that event. And then this. It's been building up. And now that it's happening, I'm just kind of like, Shit, the developers delivered. Oh, and our Red Hood is still just as beautiful as always. With her long red hood. This also gives me a chance to drink some water, so. So drink some water if you haven't drank water. Stretch. Clap those cheeks. I don't know what you do. You do you. I'll do me. We won't do each other. I may have to sit down. My legs are hurting. My legs do be a hurting. The first thing you come back to is me coughing. That's perfect.
I have consumed the minimum amount of calories required, so I am finished.
No way! You left the most delicious part.
I do not care about taste.
Open your mouth. Have a taste of that. Delicious, isn't it?
It's like two sisters.
I'm not sure.
It's literally
your
like two
eyes and
sisters
savor
getting to enjoy each other's
Just
time
like
for
with
once.
the music, you've got to try different kinds of food to develop an appreciation. The same goes for weapons. You're good at shooting, so why don't we try and introduce some style into the way we shoot? The more outfits you try on, the better. Oh, that hat looks good on you. You've got to log in plenty of hours of sleep to get the hang of it. The way you sleep is so rigid. You look like a corpse. If you want to grow to enjoy conversation, you need to talk more often. Make a joke, and I'll let you know if it's funny. Fighting is something you'll come to appreciate the more you do it.
I love it.
You're even better at hand-to-hand combat than you are at shooting.
Oh, I love
Redhead.
it.
Yeah?
I would appreciate it if you didn't force your personal preferences upon me.
What? I'm not forcing anything on you. I'm merely offering suggestions.
The moment I don't enjoy something, you push and never stop.
All right. So, maybe I'm a bit assertive with my suggestions.
It's fine. I don't need any of this.
You really don't have any interests? Nothing in the whole wide world intrigues you?
No.
You sure you don't have some kind of mental problem?
Perhaps I do. But I do not feel any discomfort.
It's not a matter of comfort. If you don't have any thoughts on anything, no likes or dislikes, what's the point of living?
I can live without it.
How can you call that living, though?
That is true.
When you look at me, am I dead?
No.
Then that means I can live without any of this.
Yeesh! You're really good at getting under people's skin. Have you ever considered becoming a commentator? You've certainly got the acid tongue for it.
I gotta sit.
I'll think
My legs
about
are
it.
hurting.
Lies.
Let's continue.
Rapi, do you really want to see the lift?
Of course. I told you. I don't know how to lie.
She technically didn't lie.
Watch
She
over
technically didn't lie at all that she wanted to see the lift.
With all this modern technology, reloading seems
Reload it.
obsolete.
Wasn't that cool?
But she wasn't lying about wanting to see the lift.
As long as we're together, I will never fall.
She smiled. Oh, she blushed. I didn't realize she blushes when she does that. She's definitely having a lot of Red Hood in her now.
Here we are. It's been ages since I last saw this thing in person, but I can't say that I missed it. You want to try getting a little closer?
If we do that, we'll die.
Yeah, you're probably right. Holy moly. Are those all raptures? Wild. I wonder what they're hiding over there that warrants such heavy guard. Did you know? I almost went into space on that thing.
No, I didn't know that.
You're a real bore sometimes, Rapi. So, how does it feel to have your wish granted? Do you feel like anything within you has changed?
No.
Feeling emotional? Moved to tears?
No.
Overwhelmed with so much joy that you're gonna bust out laughing?
No.
Feel like you can die without any regrets now?
I've always felt that way.
Alright then. What should we try next?
Next?
Your wish was granted, so now you've got to make another one. I'm no genie, but I'm sure I've got enough time to grant you up to 3 wishes. Come on,
I
what's
love
the
this.
next wish? You made up wanting to see this place, didn't you?
You knew?
For someone who says they can't lie, you're awfully good at it. Anyone could see you were just throwing something out there so that I'd get off your case. But you didn't count on me being so almighty, so righteous, so magnificent, and making that outlandish dream come true. So, hurry up and tell me your next
I love
wish.
it. I love Red Hood and Rapi. Shoo. Bang. Explosion.
Incoming fire.
Even they're mad at how long you're taking to respond.
Do you think so?
How would I know? Duck!
Many of them will be gathering here soon. I believe retreating is the best option.
I don't know. I think we can take them.
Really?
Of course not. That was a joke. Lead the way.
We shouldn't go back the way we came. There's too little cover.
I love how
Let's go
Rapi's like,
another
wait, really?
Fine by me.
Rapi and Red Hood begin to run.
Giddy up, partner.
I love this. I love them.
I
This is
never thought I'd be
hilarious.
fighting in a dress.
It's nice to see how much more comfortable the Red Hood voice actor got with time. That is definitely... Sorry. That's definitely true. She has improved greatly with the more lines she's gotten to read over.
As long as we're together.
It also helps that, you know, the direction probably has been better as well. Because you have to remember, not only is it just the actor improving, it's also the direction they get in the booth.
Incoming.
Oh, crap.
Bang! Explosion! The ground shakes, causing the two to stagger. The ground underneath them splits with a resounding crack. Rapi loses her balance, falls into the crevice, and is instantly swallowed by the darkness.
Rapi!
Rapi attempts to lift herself up, but is unable. It is pitch black all around her.
My legs.
She lifts her head and looks up. A light can be seen through the crack. Explosions ring out constantly.
Rapi, are you okay? Answer me!
Rapi is about to shout back in response, but stops short. Red Hood makes her feel uncomfortable. The way she heedlessly insists on becoming closer friends, her unsolicited kindness. There had been many like her, but they had all died or been corrupted. They had given Rapi hope for the future, and then abandoned her. Red Hood would be no different from the rest.
Get lost, all of you. I'm busy. Hey! Are you alive down there?
Red.
Rapi once again stops herself from responding. Red Hood was corrupted. She didn't have a week left. She would die. Corruption was incurable. Rapi would probably end up having to pull the trigger herself. She didn't want to do that. Enveloped in the darkness, she curls up in a fetal position, hoping that Red Hood would give up and run away. But the explosions and tremors don't stop. Rapi covers her ears and closes her eyes, but the flashes of light seep through her closed eyelids, and the incessant explosions pierce through her covered ears. She is forced to open her eyes, remove her hands, and look up. Red Hood continues to fight. She has not left her, and keeps checking down into the crevice, hurling an endless string of profanities while also calling for Rapi.
Run away. Leave me behind. Don't give me hope.
At some point, the explosions stop. Rapi remains motionless. The worst-case scenario flashes through her mind. She resigns herself to what has happened and curls up once again.
Red Hood.
Sound of a small stone falling to the ground. Rapi opens her eyes wide. Rapi lifts her head and looks up. There, standing in the light streaming through the crack, is Red Hood. And I love the way they did it. It's Red Hood in color, and then Rapi in, colorless. Perfect symmetry, and the fact that she literally... Oh, I love it.
Phew. Are you alive? Hey, it's impolite not to answer when someone's talking to you.
Red Hood.
Yep, that's me. So you're alive. Great.
Red Hood is no different from all the others. But for some reason, Rapi begins to think that she might not die or be consumed by the corruption after all.
I have a wish.
Huh? Talk about strange timing.
I want to be like you. Tell me, what do I have to do to become like you?
Oh, that's perfect! I love it! Oh, that is perfect! I love that. Sorry, I'm moving around. Flash. A series of lights suddenly illuminate the dark space.
What the? This must be some kind of underground facility.
Welcome!
Where does it connect?
Thank you for the follow.
There's no way to know.
All right. Stay here for a moment.
It's
I'll
still
go check it out.
perfect
Where are you going?
way to do
Don't
this.
worry. I'm a jack of all trades. The only thing I can't really do is repairs.
Then you're not a jack of all trades.
Why do you always have a way of finding the pettiest quibbles? Anyway, this almost certainly isn't a rapture facility. I'll go see if I can find someone to fix you.
The
Okay,
reports say that there aren't any humans left on the surface. There's no way you'll find someone who can help.
So do you want to sit around here and do nothing instead? Even if there aren't any people, I might find some supplies.
That is
I'll be
true.
back. So be patient and wait here. Unless you want me to carry you.
I'll wait.
Good. Good. Even though it's unlikely, if anything happens while I'm gone, just... call out for me. And I'll come running.
Okay.
Just make sure the cat doesn't get your tongue like it did a few moments ago, alright?
She's still being petty.
Okay.
Alright, I'll be back.
Red Hood walks off resolutely. Meanwhile, Rapi watches her from behind, somewhat dazed.
I don't even know what I'm saying.
Red Hood continues to walk down an ominous corridor.
Ugh. I hate these kinds of places. They give me the creeps. Some music would work wonders for this joint. Huh. It's a door.
A massive iron door blocks Red Hood's path.
Jeez, what's up with this thing? It's
gotta be at least 10 meters tall. Wonder if I could break through it. Guess there's only one way to find out.
Red Hood aims her rifle at the towering door. Just as she's about to pull the trigger, steam billows from all sides of the door as it slowly opens.
Should I consider that a welcome?
Red Hood heads in through the doorway. Inside, it's both dark and warm.
What a weird place. Hello? Is anybody here?
Yes. Be quiet, will you? I hate noise.
Fuck?
Gah! You scared me.
Is that Red Hood?
Do you
Also,
know me?
those glasses people have pointed
Of course
out.
I do.
Also,
Who are you?
yeah.
I am... No. We are Deep.
Deep,
How to refer to us?
deep throat.
I suppose it would be apt to consider us guardians of the Ark.
Guardians of the Ark?
Correct. I'm afraid I can't tell you much more than that. It's classified.
I like how they add a
Let me
completely new
guess.
character.
Central government?
No. I would appreciate it if you thought of us as something more sophisticated.
Okay, I will.
Much appreciated.
We're getting some deep
So,
lore,
Do
indeed.
you run this place?
Some deep,
You could say that.
very large
Yes.
mounds of lore.
What is this place?
It is the basement of the lift. This is where the power source of the lift is located.
No way.
Would you like to see? It's right here.
Wait a minute. Is that a rapture core?
The fuck?
Correct. It is called the Ultra Massive Core.
So that's what we saw
Not the
in
most
the one
creative name
vision.
out there.
I don't like it either.
So,
fuck is
if
going
this
on
thing
here?
broke, would the lift be kaput?
Correct. It would no longer be operational.
This thing is what the raptures use to come down to our world, isn't it?
You are well informed.
Then isn't breaking this thing the answer to all our problems?
If you are referring to the raptures, you are correct.
So let's start busting this thing up.
No, we cannot.
See, that's what I'm confused
The
about.
ultramassive core is part of a pair. If one breaks, the other will break as well. Right now, they are maintaining a stable resonance with one another from a distance.
Okay.
Why does that matter? Who cares if they both break?
The other core is inside the Ark.
The fuck?
It is being used as the Ark's power source.
Okay, again,
So
the
you're saying-
fuck?
If you destroy this core, the Ark's core will be destroyed as well. All those people will be trapped underground. All of their infrastructure will cease to function in an instant. They will be doomed to die.
Okay. Yeah, that explains Trony's... That explains why Trony would be traumatized. So there's even more... I have to say that the raptures have to be man-made. Because it's leaning more and more to the fact that the raptures had to have been man-made at one point. And it's kind of like Horizon Zero Dawn, where the technology became too much, and it basically turned on them. Because that's the only thing that makes any sense. The more and more we see about it, it's kind of like these raptures are just already here. Like this core was here. It operated the lift, which means that they were there before the raptures actually invaded. It wouldn't make any sense. Like, I could see aliens, like, aliens, they brought this down here and put it there and then yada, yada, yada. But it feels more and more like it's man-made. And then, of course, the fact that this scene is what we saw in, chapter 32? I forget where we saw it. We saw it recently in one of the chapters where Rapi has a vision. I can't remember exactly, but still, this is still fucked up. No wonder why, again, that's why Trony was so terrified.
Humanity will be wiped out.
I'm not entirely sure I follow.
In the near future, this area will be further fortified. It will not be possible for anyone to trespass upon this place by accident
I thought it was a
or
representation of the
otherwise,
corruption creeping on Red Hood,
you
but
have.
nope. It wasn't. It was a
If
vision.
you wish to exterminate the Raptures, the Ark must be sacrificed.
Sacrifice the Ark?
Destroying this core will eradicate the Raptures, yes. But humanity will also perish. Ironically, the key to victory may well lie in finding a way to abandon the Ark.
That
Although,
is the whole point.
I am not sure if that will be possible.
We can win if we destroy the Ark.
That's why Red Hood, when she was in Rapi, was saying, destroy the Ark. She wasn't saying to destroy the Ark as a malevolent way. She was saying it because that was one of her thought processes in saving the Ark. God, that is brilliant storytelling. Oh, that is brilliant storytelling.
How do you know who I am?
It would be rather strange for me not to be familiar with the Goddess Squad.
It'd be more strange that we don't know who the fuck you are.
I thought you had been disposed of due to corruption, but it appears I was mistaken. You do still seem to be affected by corruption, however.
How do you
You're
know
good.
that?
Are you a doctor?
More or less. But it is rather peculiar. Decades have passed, and yet you are still alive. How is that possible?
Who knows? Maybe I'm just built differently.
Huh. Are you attempting to heal your comrade who fell through the fissure?
That's right. You were watching everything?
Well, this is an important place. I see everything.
Again, it's still confusing how she knows all this
I'll
shit.
let you live. Were you anyone else, you would already be dead.
Sounds like you have experience with this sort of thing.
She probably does.
That I do. At least a few dozen times.
Jesus Christ, she sounds so nonchalant.
Let's go. I can fix a broken leg rather easily.
The ultra
All right.
massive core.
Thanks.
I got this new anime plot. Basically, there's this high school girl, except she's got huge boobs. I mean, some serious hunkers. A real setup of dunkers. Packing some Doban hunkeros. Massive da hunka bankaloos. Big old Tanhangera cougars. What happens next? Transfer student shows up one day with even bigger Bankhanaga hoogs. Humongous hungalamga no no logang.
They're massive. I'm not gonna lie. Deep's boobs are massive. They're bigger than Neon's, which is confusing because those glasses look like Neon's glasses. That's what somebody pointed out. So I kind of was spoiled on Deep. I didn't know that she appeared like this, so I didn't know all this stuff. I just knew that somebody had a small scene with this character, and I was like, they point out the glasses, and I'm like, oh, glasses.
Hey, Rapi. I brought someone to fix...
Quiet. Nothing good will come out of her seeing me.
Then what about me?
You do not have long left to live, so it doesn't matter.
Well, that's just rude.
You certainly don't sugarcoat anything.
Let me check on your friend's condition.
Deep squats down and examines Rapi, placing her hands on Rapi's head and chest.
This is a mass-produced model. My goodness, there's really nothing inside her. Frankly, I'm stunned at how little there is.
Are you talking about her chest? I mean, sure, she's flat, but I don't think it's that bad.
Quiet.
Deep goes silent, seemingly deep in thought.
What are you doing?
She's flat.
I haven't worked on either mass-produced models or grim models before. This could be a good opportunity.
Oh shit.
You aren't going to fix her?
With the twin cores, the only outcome is mutually assured destruction. We have to leave the possibility of coexistence open.
What are you talking about?
Sleep for a while.
Crack. A golden light bursts from Deep's hands. Red Hood loses consciousness and collapses to the ground.
Perhaps I should take a look at the corruption's progression. I might be able to help.
Deep places her hand on Red Hood's head.
No, not possible. It's too far along. However, the nymph is continuing to fight, despite the corruption. Eventually, they will both destroy one another.
So her nymph was fighting
Having
back
said
this
that,
entire time.
She possesses a most incredible will. It's hard to believe. It's a miracle that she's endured as long as she has. It is a pity we did not meet sooner.
Are you awake?
What the... When did I fall asleep?
I just woke up too.
What? Right. Your leg.
What are you so frantic for? Didn't you fix it for me?
Huh?
Red Hood stares at Rapi's leg. It is fully intact with no trace of any damage.
Huh? When did that happen?
How would I know? I was unconscious.
My head feels kind of funny. I get it. I must have instinctively mastered the art of repairing. I told you I was a jack of all trades.
Right.
I love
I
that.
think so too.
That still leaves so many questions. They literally do this in every event.
A little too
Every
many
main
dance
event,
partners for
they'll
my
introduce some
taste.
stuff. Like, oh yeah, nice and cool stuff, a lot of backstory, and then bam! New backstory, new lore, continuing on the progression slowly in a way that feels organic. Yeah, it's a little bullshit of Deep coming out of nowhere to save the day, but
That concludes
it still
today's
makes more
lesson.
sense than most things, so we take what we can get.
Time to show off my skills.
We can take what we can get, and I'm not going to argue. Oh,
Just a second, teacher.
this makes me wonder if there's going to be a part 3.
Technology. Reloading seems so obsolete.
Because it feels like there's still so much info to cover. Yes, I live, you bitch.
Did you see that, teacher? Wasn't I great?
I always live on Saturdays occasionally. Sometimes I skip it only because of things.
Too slow.
If I speed up, my shooting will become too unstable.
Then keep practicing until your shooting is stable.
It feels inefficient to shoot while moving.
Then don't do it. You said you wanted to be like me, didn't you? I was more
Oh,
than
you got
happy to
sick
pass
now?
down my secret techniques.
I'm sorry.
But alas, I have been cursed with an unwilling student. It appears my legacy dies here.
Fine. I'll try.
Good student.
Everyone in the house? Oh.
Go on. Move. We don't have time.
I love that she's teacher. 12 hours
So-
earlier.
Your wish is to become like me? I didn't mishear you, did I?
No.
You heard me correctly. Don't you think you're being a bit greedy? To become as versatile, strong, beautiful, and even-tempered as me is a big ask. It'll be quite the
I love
challenge.
how arrogant she's being.
I'm aware of that.
But you can't become me, Rapi. You'll always be you.
No, I'm nothing. So I can become you.
Yikes. All right. Then may I ask you why you want this?
Oh,
I don't
God.
think you will die or lose your sanity. I know that you are in the late stages of corruption and don't have much time left. But I simply can't conjure up that image of you.
My heroics have got you mesmerized.
I don't think you're entirely wrong there.
Whoa. What's gotten into you? Do you want to become a hero?
When I was very young and still human, I was bedridden. All I could do was watch TV. Watching Nikke's was the only thing that brought me joy. I thought they were amazing. Goddesses of victory fighting for humanity. But the day I became a Nikke, I kept hearing all this information about how Nikkes weren't goddesses of victory. Before long, I experienced that truth firsthand. It wasn't just me. All the Nikkes I met were the same. Far from goddesses of victory, they were terribly human, pitiable, and weak creatures. But you are different. You are the goddess of victory that I envisioned when I was young. Unbreakable, beautiful, in defiance of death. You embody all of those things.
I don't think I'm as great as you think I am.
I think you are.
Fine. I'll help you. I will pass on everything I have to you. This will be the last thing I do before I leave this world. What a dramatic development.
Present.
This is hard.
It is. It's not something you can master in a day or two.
How did you practice?
I didn't practice. I was like this from the start.
That's not exactly helpful advice.
I told you. We're on different levels. Now, keep going.
I love this.
I've always enjoyed the saying that effort surpasses talent.
Oh, I love it. This is so good. Getting
Shall
to
we
learn more
start
about
with a glass
like
of
Red
wine?
Hood from like the natural perspective has just been something that's been needed.
Modern? Just a second, teacher. So obsolete.
Let's finish this quickly.
It's always been fun to see this. And now that we're getting to see it, it's even better. It's so much more fun.
As long as we're together, I will never fall.
I like how she starts blushing at the end of her thing, and she's like, oh, wait.
Red Hood,
Yeah?
why did you help me?
What? Where is this coming from?
You woke up after 30 years. You could have searched for your old squad mates. Or completed something you weren't able to finish before.
I considered that. But I parted ways with my squad mates pretty gracefully. So I feel my story with them came to a satisfying conclusion. Besides, they're all probably busy with other things right now. I'm not worried about them. I'm sure they're doing well on their own. Also, there's no guarantee I'd be able to find them anyway. So I decided to help the person who was right in front of me. Who acts like if she died tomorrow, she wouldn't feel any remorse.
I still feel that way.
Foolish student. Why do you choose to live life so half-heartedly? Go live your life. Living is a wonderful thing. If you keep living, you'll find something. I guarantee it. Not least of all because you'll be a bona fide graduate of the Red Hood Academy.
Tell me more about your squad mates.
Why? So you can go find them and ask them to be your squad mates? I knew it. I won't tell you. They're mine. I can say this much, though. They were strong. in many ways. They're the type where it was impossible to imagine them bending or breaking, like you say about me.
Do you think I'll ever have my own squad mates like that?
You'll have to become unbendable first. Unbreakable. Birds of a feather flock together.
All right.
So keep at it. To be honest, the first order of business is working on that boring personality of yours.
I will try.
It's a shame I never got to visit my hometown.
Where is your hometown?
I don't know. I have no idea where we are.
I can find out.
It's fine. I'm too scared to go. What if it's gone?
Even so, I think you should at least try to visit.
And then this
Nah,
comes to when
we
she
don't
comes
have time
back,
for
and then
that.
she goes to her house. Oh my god, it's so good!
What was your hometown like?
So many things!
Just an ordinary
I love
village. Nothing special. Like any old village you find anywhere. Although, that makes me miss it even more.
it. And then we use Red
Don't think
Hood's
too hard
hometown
about
as
it.
our base of
We
operations.
can't go anyway. Let's get some sleep. Why aren't you getting this? You run, make a sharp turn, and then you aim and shoot!
This gun center of mass makes that kind of movement impossible.
The Red Hood style does not discriminate against any type of firearm. Foolish student.
You try it.
Give me that.
Rapi takes Red Hood's gun for defensive full speed, makes sure it turns fires all in one smooth motion. A tightly clustered grouping of bullet holes appears neatly in the center of the training target.
You see, it's because your movements are too predictable. Have you ever heard of the sentiment, think outside of the box and you'll get better results?
No, I haven't.
Alright, now that the master has given you a demonstration, all that's left is to practice.
Roger.
Oh, that's perfect.
You need to be bolder. That means you can't simply follow the manual. You need to catch the enemy off guard.
Won't that make it hard for our allies to react?
In situations like that, you've got to have faith that your allies will come in clutch.
That's easier said than done.
This applies to more than combat, by the way. The same can be said for nearly every aspect of life. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that you need to trust your gut. Have you ever done that?
Yes.
Oh, really?
I struck a Nikke who was speaking ill of me.
You?
And I don't exactly remember when. But I once gave a present to a squad mate.
Oh, that sucks.
If that's all you're going to keep saying, then I won't continue.
Oh, sorry. So, how do you feel when you did that?
I felt proud.
Ha! You see, how is it that you know all
She
that,
felt
but
proud.
somehow ended up such a square? You need to try living like that all the time. If it's difficult, try to force yourself. It'll help a lot.
In what way?
I don't know. Try it. You'll find out.
Why did you become a Nikke?
You go first.
I didn't have a choice. I lost consciousness, and when I came to, I was already a Nikke.
Same as me.
That's surprising.
Really? I was what you could call a hoodlum. My entire life revolved around avoiding work and hanging out with my friends, causing trouble. Then I got into an accident and ended up dead. When I woke up, I had been turned into a Nikke. Apparently, I had been a suitable candidate.
How do you feel about living as a Nikke?
I don't have a passionate sense of duty or anything. I simply thought that since this was how things had turned out, I might as well put my best foot forward. Turns out I was a good fit for it after all. Plus, you couldn't have asked for better squad mates than the ones I got. So, having worked that hard, you know, this is the first time I've ever talked about any of this.
Oh.
Anyway, the thing I ended up
Sisterhood.
thinking most often of all was, let's beat the Raptures. My squad mates really influenced me a lot. There's a saying that really summed up my life then. My existence was made complete by the existence of others.
Your squad mates.
Try and be friends with them as much as you can. They'll prove invaluable. Mark my words. Besides, it gets awful lonely going solo.
That is definitely true.
I'm hitting the sack. Sleep tight.
Redhead,
What is it? I'm going to sleep.
if you're trying to sleep, wouldn't it be better to turn off the music?
What's the big deal? It's nice to listen to it as you doze off.
I don't agree.
Don't worry. You'll like it eventually once you listen to it enough.
I love
You've
it.
got talent. You're learning fast.
Could it be because I started without any preconceptions?
Maybe. Let's see. Next, you have to go back to the Ark. It's time for us to part ways, my friend.
What? But there's still time.
Come on. I'll see you off.
No, not yet.
Rapi, it's over now. You know that. Let's go.
Aww. So we still don't know what happened, but we're gonna figure it out. Hopefully they show us. I don't want to wait. Ah!
Show off my skills.
It's like I want to skip through all this stuff just to get to the end of it, but I know if I do, I'll ruin everything.
Let's finish this quick.
It's one of those moments where you've just been waiting for season 2 of that favorite series to come out, and it finally does. But you gotta wait for the last episode to get to the good shit.
Here's through. Let's get this party started. What are you looking at? Get lost. Feast your eyes on what a student can do.
I love it. I love it, love it, love it.
Woo! That concludes today's lesson.
It's just funny to see that the resolution of the story. As Rapi and Redhead walk together, neither of them says a word. Only the sound of music can be heard. Rapi desperately tries to think of a topic of discussion, but nothing comes to mind.
Rapi,
Rapi is startled by Red Hood's interjection.
what are you so startled for? You didn't do anything, did you?
No, it's nothing.
Rapi realizes that she is stuttering.
How long until we reach the Ark?
The Ark. How long?
Come on, get a hold of yourself.
She's so nervous.
Red Hood, let's go to your hometown. You said you wanted to visit it, didn't you?
Forget it. I told you. I don't even know where it is.
I'll find it. Tell me everything you can remember. We can find it.
It's okay.
Suddenly, an old memory of Rapi's resurfaces. It's okay. A magical word that makes people reflect on what they've done.
Rapi?
What have I done? This time wasn't supposed to be for me. It was additional time that was miraculously given to you. All I did was think about myself.
Hey,
Pow. Red Hood gives Rapi a light slap on the back.
you've got it all wrong. Pull yourself together. This was all my own decision. Stop spiraling.
But you're...
I'm not unhappy. I've let it all go. I told you. It was fun when I thought about how I was training my own successor. Now let's go! Foolish disciple. Come on. I said let's go.
Red Hood keeps walking, and Rapi follows. Neither of them says anything. But yeah, the fact that Rapi can switch between 1 and 3 is an interesting concept. Basically, she's just kind of like Red Hood in the fact that she can just switch between them.
Just a second, teacher.
Something you wouldn't think to happen, but the fact that it can just makes it even better.
That concludes today's lesson.
Just one of those moments. Rapi stares at Red Hood's back. Red Hood doesn't seem to feel any hesitation, concern, or sadness. Rapi doesn't take her eyes off her for 1 second, trying to engrave the image of Red Hood in her memory. For hours they walk.
I'm getting a little tired.
Oh, her eyes.
Let's rest for a bit before continuing.
Sure.
Rapi has a gut feeling. This is really the end. Red Hood leans against an old building, showing clear signs of fatigue. Rapi doesn't know when it started, but Red Hood's eyes are stained red.
Dang. This is really tuckering me out. Must be getting old.
That art of her is interesting as hell.
No, you go ahead. Rapi, go now. This is as far as I go.
I'm not leaving you.
Nikkes who are corrupted harm even their closest friends. You know that. It's embarrassing to admit.
You have nothing to be ashamed of.
You know you can't shoot me. You're planning to die with me? Is that it?
I know. It's already sad, damn it.
I made myself very clear before. You have to go live. So go.
I will shoot. I'll live.
The
Alright.
piano! Dear God, I
Do it
just
then.
realized it too.
Have you found something to aspire towards?
Yes.
Don't do anything you'll regret. I'm not really as great as you make me out to be.
Whether you are great or not doesn't matter. You're a good person. That's undeniable. So I want to be like you.
Thank you. But you know what? You're a good person too. I was pretty lucky to have met someone like you along the way.
Red Hood scrunches her fist and extends it out.
Passed on everything I know to you. You'll have to take it from here.
I will.
Rapi gives Red Hood a fist bump.
It's a real bummer having to leave you behind like this, you know?
Without a word, Rapi places earbuds in Red Hood's ears and presses play on the cassette player.
Good. This is really good.
God damn it.
Going.
That freaking somebody's cutting onions. Red Hood's eyes close and never open again.
No.
Fuck, somebody's chopping onions. For that entire week, Rapi exists as if in a dream. In that week, she experienced more than she had in her entire life prior. Rapi clutches onto Red Hood's lifeless body and cries. Screams, cries more. After some time, Rapi ceases to move as well. Even after the seasons change, one after the other, Rapi doesn't move. Seasons come and go, and Rapi never moves an inch. That's true.
Position okay.
Red Hood pieces don't need to be happening. But the fact that Rapi doesn't move for years, apparently. So that's how it happens, then. I guess. I guess we're about to figure out how Rapi and Red Hood came to be Rapi and Red Hood.
Wasn't I great?
There are some confusions going on here. Rapi opens her eyes. There is no one in her arms.
Red Hood?
Rapi looks around. There is nothing. Rapi quickly stands up. Breathing heavily, she frantically looks around the area.
Where? Could you really be alive?
Rapi suddenly feels a sense of calm. She places her hand on her chest. Her mind feels at peace. Red Hood was dead. However, despite that, she feels as if she is still with her somehow. Oh my god, that's how it happened.
I will become you.
Rapi begins to
Let's
walk.
go back to the Ark.
So she literally did fuse together. Two people walk speedily down a hallway.
What's her status?
Surprisingly normal.
How long has it been?
Over 4 years.
I
She's
can't
gone for
believe it.
4 years?
Have you checked the combat data?
Yes, it seems there have been more than 300 battles over the past 4 years.
300, not 30.
Yes, 300. And that's only the number of large-scale engagements she took place in. If we include all encounters with raptures, it's more than 3 times that.
Jesus Christ.
This is unbelievable.
Trust me, I felt the same. But the data doesn't lie.
Let's hurry.
Whoosh.
Excuse me.
Over there.
RR15436. Is that correct?
Wow, we see her without her mask.
I'm Ingrid, the CEO of Elysian. Let me confirm again. RR15436 is your name, correct?
No. It's Rapi.
Very well, Rapi.
Saying that to her
you
boss.
Feeling.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Fine. No issues.
All right. I'm going to ask you a few simple questions now. I only ask that you answer truthfully.
All right.
Did you participate in the Second Surface Reclamation War 6 years ago?
I do not know for how long, but yes, I did.
For 2 years, you took part in numerous operations, large and small, correct?
That's correct.
After that, we suddenly lost contact with you for 4 years. Where have you been during that time?
I was on the surface.
What were you doing on the surface for 4 whole years?
I was searching for a way back to the Ark.
Alone?
There were a few Nikkes who joined me along the way. They all died.
How did you get to the Ark?
I took the elevator.
Our data shows you engaged in over 300 battles during your time on the surface. Is that correct?
I don't remember the exact number, but battling with the Raptures was a constant feature of my time up there.
Rapi finally getting wrinkles on her
And you
brain. She's
survived
getting
all
smarter.
those fights.
Yes. I had to survive.
Welcome back, Rapi.
Thank you.
We plan on conducting a thorough examination. Is that all right?
No problem. Have you detected any issues?
There are no signs of corruption or mind switch symptoms. You're safe.
That's a relief. Would it be alright if I asked a question?
Please, anything.
What happened with the Second Surface Reclamation War?
We failed. That would have happened about 4 years ago.
It must have been right after I went to the surface. Even back then, the situation was dire.
Yes, 2 months after you last went to the surface, the central government officially announced the failure of the Second Surface Reclamation War.
So, it only lasted for 2 years and 2 months. So, what do we do now?
Well,
we have
apparently
decided
the
to adopt the
characters
tactics proposed by New Hope.
supposedly it hasn't been as long as we think it has. Because from the understanding is Tetra CEO Mustang has only been the CEO of Tetra. There hasn't been any other CEOs according to what some people have mentioned. Ingrid may not be the only CEO of Elysian. She could be the second CEO for all we know, but then again, they've made it seem like there's a lot more going on. Like, yeah, she's the second. So it hasn't been too long, but at the same time, I don't think Mustang is quite normal either. But
Our primary
who knows?
strategy
I'd
will
still
incorporate
hit it.
guerrilla warfare,
Ingrid,
carried out by elite commanders,
bushes,
and a
bedrooms.
small number of Nikkes under their individual command. There would be no more large-scale deployments to the surface.
Are we buying time? Or have we given up? So both.
Yes.
I have no further questions at this time. Please proceed with the examination.
A mass-produced Nikke who survived on her own for 4 entire years. Wandering the surface freely without hiding. It's a story that almost defies belief. She has an unbelievable amount of combat experience. Perhaps this could...
Whoosh.
Ma'am! Ma'am!
Call me instructor. This must be rather important if it justifies barging in here without knocking.
You need to come see this. It's beyond my authority to decide what to do next.
Uh-oh. Did Rapi become Red Hood in this instance? The Ark, Elysian Nikke's research lab. Rapi lies asleep on a bed connected to various machines. Screens displaying Rapi's test results fill the wall.
All right. What's going on?
Her body weight is more than twice the average. And most importantly, there are 2 cores.
So she fused.
Explain to me
She
how something
fused
like that
with
could
Red
happen.
Hood.
I have no idea.
That's why she
This is
literally
the
weighs
first time
twice
we've
as
encountered
much.
a case like this. Although only 1 core is active, we
It's
have
Rapi.
no idea how this is even possible. Also,
Making shit
Is there
Nikke proof.
something
Now it's gotta
else?
be Rapi proof.
within her nymph, the region dedicated to her sense of self is densely packed. We consulted the past records, and it was almost empty when she first became a Nikke.
Are you telling me she honed her own sense of identity over time?
It appears so.
God, I love
What about
this.
the brain scan results?
Oh, I love it.
Other than the abnormally extensive combat data, there were no other significant findings. We haven't been able to get access to certain parts of the brain, but considering it's only a week's worth of information, we doubt it's of any major significance.
Oh,
right.
how wrong they are.
Reconstruct her
How
body based on
wrong
the
they are.
self-identification data. I think it would be best to dispose of this current body with 2 cores.
Are you sure we shouldn't look into it further?
There are too many
They
unknown
weren't
factors
able to
here.
dispose of the
It's
body.
best to only have 1 nymph.
I understand.
Well, they couldn't because she still has 2 cores in the new body, in her current body.
How do you feel about your new upgrade?
I don't feel particularly special. It feels like this face and body have always been mine.
It's the ideal image of yourself, nestled within your subconscious. The fact it feels familiar to you is hardly surprising.
Is that so?
There is something I should tell you. Your body weighed over twice what it should, and contained 2 separate cores.
The fact that she told her. We got an ad going on Twitch, so let's hold off on a minute. Because this is big stuff. The fact that she weighed twice what she should. Meaning that Red Hood did die. But when she died, she fused with Rapi. And that's the only way that makes any sense, how they got 2 cores. So maybe it was what something Deep did. Maybe Deep actually did do the twin core thing that they were thinking of. Or maybe it was just something that Red Hood was able to do. It's still so many questions. But it's so good. And the fact that Ingrid is actually telling Rapi. I mean, of course we know that Rapi and Ingrid both know about Red Hood at one point. So we do know that. We do know that Ingrid does know about Red Hood. The ability to absorb Nikke. So it's a very heretic-like ability. It is true. However, in this case, it wasn't Red Hood that absorbed Rapi. It was Rapi that absorbed Red Hood. The real questions that will open up a lot about it is. It's a lot of lore that they're dropping in on us. Like they're answering questions that they rose. Like what happened to Red Hood? How did Rapi and Red Hood get it? Yes. Why does she have those glasses? There's so many questions. Is Neon a triple agent? I'm loving the stuff that they're giving us because they're organically giving us new lore without it being so far-fetched. Yeah, it is a little far-fetched that there's this person, a random student. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. But it's funny because, you know, this random person's protecting the lift power source that also connects to the Ark, which we understand now why Trony was so terrified of the Ark's power supply. Yes, the Badaru. This is so good. The storyline, not the Padaru. Thank you for the follow, though.
That body was disposed of due to safety concerns. But even your current body, which was generated based on your own self-identity data, exhibited
Doro
the same
discovers
anomalies. No matter how many times we tried, the results were the same. Something embedded within your own sense of self caused this. Do you have any idea what that might be?
Yeah, if Dorothy learns the truth, she'll be even more fucked up.
Very well. I understand.
In the Badaru.
From now on, you will be affiliated with Elysion. Further research will be conducted to utilize the
How big are
output
the
of the
Nikke
cores in
core
your
when
body.
they're located?
Do you have any objections to this?
No.
I don't know.
The research will proceed concurrently with your practical operations. You will be assigned to a specific squad and participate in missions with them to gather data. Is there a particular squad you would like to join? If you have a preference, we will honor that request.
I want them to be strong.
Strong?
Yes. I want squad mates whom I won't have to worry about dying or falling apart.
Is there any particular reason why you care about this so much?
There is something that I wish to become. In order to achieve that, I require strong allies.
What is it that you want to become?
Red Hood.
I love it.
Good. We have the perfect squad for you. It is Elysion's elite combat squad. I doubt you'll find anything lacking in them. Nor they with you.
I understand. Thank you.
Oh, that is perfect. That is probably the most perfect way to do it. The fact that Ingrid was just kind of like, wait, what? When she said Red Hood. Because the Goddesses of Victory should have been removed from their history by now. Because if I'm not mistaken, after the one incident, the Goddesses were removed.
The party isn't over yet, is it? Let's
Well,
go back
being
and
a
enjoy
CEO, she
ourselves.
probably has to know. The CEOs know about them, and the central government, of course, as twisted and fucked up as they are, know about it as well. It's the people that don't know anything about it. Years later, ARC, Elysian's Nikke research lab.
They've told me about your performance reports. Unwa has been praising you,
Kotodama.
which she doesn't give easily.
True.
It's because the three of them have done so well looking out for me.
Good. Let's keep it up. Absolute will soon become the most formidable squad there is.
Instructor,
What is it?
I would like to push the subcore to its limit today.
No, I'm against it. You nearly died after only 10 seconds of operation.
I know. But I can feel it. Something will change if I push it. I want to see whether I'm right.
Fine. But if I deem it to be too dangerous, I'll put a stop to it immediately.
I understand. Thank you. The subcore is activating. It's causing the influence of the main core to recede.
Shut it down!
Oh.
I can't. We don't have control.
What
Holy shit. Is this when she...
The body is reconstructing. What's happening?
What?
Rapi's body is transforming.
This
The
is
main
this
core
is
has
the
gone
one time we
silent.
learn about
What on earth is happening?
Red Hood.
Subcore has stabilized. Body reconstruction is complete. Huh?
She looks completely different.
She's completely red.
Check the database. Identify that Nikke.
Yes, ma'am.
What on earth is this?
After searching through the old databases, we've identified the Nikke that Rapi transformed into as Red Hood of the Goddess Squad.
What? But how?
I don't know. I have no idea what this means.
Fucking love it.
She's currently asleep and shows no signs of awakening.
Rapi wanted to become Red Hood. Her ideal, the one she was suppressing, emerged when the subcore took control. Find a way to restore Rapi to her original state. Use whatever means necessary.
Yes, ma'am.
Also, I'm sorry to have to do this. But after this is over, I will have to erase the memories of everyone involved, including you.
What?
It's too dangerous to have anyone else know this information. It could turn the Ark upside down.
And it technically
Why
does.
would it do that?
We've discovered here that you can become whatever person you envision in your own mind. By using the nymph to insert specific data about an individual into their subconscious and making their personality theirs.
Holy
And
shit,
then
that's actually something fucked up.
reconstructing the body.
Any person could be reproduced as a Nikke.
Hey,
Not
welcome,
just
welcome,
that,
welcome.
You could bring the dead back to life or create as many copies of the same individual as you wanted.
That
But
Holy
surely
shit, it's
someone
really
must
fucked.
have thought of this before. Bacillus, for instance?
They must have all failed. But Rapi here is the undeniable result that it's possible.
that is freaking
Since we
true.
have the end
Holy
result,
shit.
we should be able to trace our
Mass-produced
way
Goddess
back
Squad.
through the process.
Yeah, that is
led to
terrifying to
it.
think about.
This needs to be buried. It's too dangerous.
Understood. Once I'm finished here, you can proceed with my memory wipe.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
Ingrid seems to have more respect for Nikkes than most people.
Everyone knows how the rest of the story goes. I was consumed by
Murder
the
of
thought of
crows.
becoming Red Hood.
I'll murder Crow.
I realized that I was only using those who considered me a friend, and so I left Absolute. I wandered aimlessly, and eventually ended up meeting Anise. Then I met the commander, and then Neon. And that led me here.
Dang, you've really been through it. You're like a living witness of history.
Red Hood really left an inedible impression on you, didn't she?
Yes. Were it not for Red Hood, I probably would have died without achieving much of anything. I wouldn't have met you either, Commander.
Aww. She really did embody what you considered perfection.
And I still feel that way about her. But now, rather than becoming Red Hood, I simply want to become like her. I think I can do it. No, I will do it. She passed on her power, her sense of duty, to me.
The
I have
armband's really
squad
tight.
mates who I can never imagine dying.
Yeah, that's
or
true.
getting hurt. And a commander capable of guiding me. There's no reason for me to fail.
I think it is possible for Nikke's, if they're enough to transform into them, because again with Rapi it's a bit different. She has a subcore that isn't supposed to be there. Yeah. Oh, don't get me started. If we have, when Anise and Neon get over specs, I might actually invest in that. Because it's going to happen. We know it's going to happen. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting prospect to see what happens and see how this all goes. Oh, I nearly forgot. I bring out the cassette player that was next to the bed.
Is that?
It's a gift I received from Red Hood. It's been a while, so why don't we listen to it?
Thank you.
Does that thing still work? It should. I've seen Master listen to it once in a while.
Alright, I'm pressing play. Country music flows from the speakers of the cassette player, and we all listen to the music in silence. Rapi closes her eyes, recalling the past which she misses so dearly. SU make EH playable? I don't know what those mean.
It
Stop
still really isn't my
using
style of music.
abbreviations.
It's been a while since we've been
Oh my
back
god, that smile.
You're right. I hope nothing's happened.
Oh my god, she's beautiful. Rapi.
Yes, Commander.
What are you thinking about? Oh shit. Cutscene. Oh shit, she died. It's fucked up. Wait, she's not dead. Nope. Never mind. Okay, Red Hood is taller than her. Maybe. I don't know, I'm confused. Footsteps. Start walking. The way Emma runs. I'm sorry, but the way Emma runs is adorable. Oh, the run and then having Red Hood pop up. Perfect. I love it. Neon! Neon is too adorable. And then Rapi's, that smile. Oh, God. Oh. And yes, the theme freaking amazing. That fucking smile! Ah! So good. Oh, so freaking perfect. I love it. Oh.
That concludes today's
That was
lesson.
everything that I had wanted and more. Oh, shit. I was... And we still... Clear hard story 2. Okay, so hard mode. I was about to say. That's so perfect. Oh, for those who missed sorry, hold on. Sorry, I'm still sick. For those who missed it earlier in the stream, I was doing pulls to get Rapi, and it took about 80 pulls to get our first Rapi, and then we got a second Rapi not long after that, and then after we got our second Rapi, we got another Cinderella, and then as we were pulling again, I got another Rapi, and then to save my tickets,
I don't think it could get any better than this.
to save my gems, I used the tickets that I had gotten to get my final Rapi. The symbol on Red Hood's coat. What do you mean? You talking about the lion symbol? I have the wrong Red Hood. Hold on. You talking about the lion symbol? Yeah, it's on Rapi's necktie. Yeah, it has, I keep pressing wrong buttons. Yeah, it's on Rapi's necktie.
What do you think of me, Commander? I'm curious to hear your thoughts. All systems are go.
The little smile she does and the blushing. Ah, it's perfect. Her voice actress did an amazing job. Her and Red Hood's voice actresses. Kaylee Mills did amazing for Rapi. Downright perfect performance. And Red Hood's voice actress, Paris Blue? Is that her name? Yeah, that's her name. Did an amazing job for Red Hood. Honestly, they both nailed it. This, I'm honestly gonna say they knocked it out of the park with this one. Like I loved Old Tales. Old Tales was good. Old Tales answered a lot of stuff that we wanted to see. Like we finally got to see the Queen and have more stuff revealed. But this was something that I think we had all been waiting for. Was to finally see Rapi. Yeah, her sniper is a sniper the hint for the Red Wolf. But the fact that they combine Rapi's aesthetics and Red Hood's aesthetics perfectly. Just love it to death.
Fully active. Here's through.
Let's check out that new lobby before we do anything else. It's the smile!
Yes. Were it not for Red Hood, I probably would have died without achieving much of anything.
Oh, I love it. Oh, that smile can kill. Oh, her smile can kill. It's not fair. Perfect. Where is, I'm blind now. Hold on. I'm blind. Hold on. I'm blind as shit right now. I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Oh. Red Hood's sniper rifle is freaking gorgeous. Like it's so much a sniper rifle that it feels like it's not a sniper rifle. But it's so perfect. Then again, Red Hood is also just perfect. Of course, we have our Rapi Red Hood.
Commander, I have some thoughts regarding the next mission.
Speaking of which, it's been a long time since you've been here. Maybe because so much has happened, but it almost feels like home.
I didn't expect her weapon to be a machine gun. I really didn't. It's kind of funny. Well, Rapi doesn't have thick thighs. She has thick everything else. Also, I love the fact that Red Hood was like, I know she's flat, but... 3 barrels? Can get a better view of it. Technically, yeah, it does have multiple barrels. It's probably a combination of hers and Red Hood's weapon. Probably being a fusion of both.
What do you think of me, Commander? I'm curious to hear your thoughts.
Fully active. Pierce through.
Go to the outpost real quick. We also have the ability to buy stuff. I forgot. I've had 5 points now for the event, and I haven't used them. I need to go use event points. Let's go to the command center real quick. I was about to go. There she is. I was like, wait a minute. There we go.
Do you have a moment? There's something I'd like to discuss with you.
There we go. She's now ranked 19. I just had to do that.
Fully active. Pierce through.
She goes from 1 to rank 19. Perfect. I'll do the gacha for this. Should be able to do it next week, right? 18 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I can do it next, not next week, but next paycheck. Actually, hold on. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, I can do it, I can do it on the 18th. We can do the gacha for her outfit. I don't like how expensive it is. They need to give us a few free pulls. I know I won't get it with those free pulls, but it'd be nice. But no, this event was... Oh yeah, I need to do co-op. I'm out of points too. This event was definitely something I wasn't expecting it to be. I was expecting it to be good. I was not expecting it to be this good. Like, the event nailed everything that I had wanted between Red Hood and Rapi. And just so much more. And downright fun as hell. And the fact that it wasn't the go around and explore kind of events. It wasn't an Old Tales. It wasn't, you know, the summer event. It wasn't any of those events. And it still felt freaking awesome. It still felt perfect, and I loved every minute of it. Oh, I see how it is. You're going to use Rapi Red Hood. Of course you are. Alright, I'll just ready up. Now you're going to use leader. This event was perfect. Hopefully, barring anything, we can probably try to do some main story next week. Silly teammates don't have 2 burst 3. But so next week for everything, what I'll probably do next week is I will probably the night before start working on the dailies and stuff,
Down with those who would threaten the kingdom. Shine brightly for my radiant sight.
so that we can just work through. Of course, the grave isn't doing anything. But, so what I'm probably going to think about doing next week is we will, oh, cuddle time. I'll probably, do most of my dailies and stuff before stream.
Reloading at once.
And then I will probably, I keep forgetting I could burst too. And then we'll do event part 3. We'll do hard mode.
Down with those who would threaten the kingdom. Shine brightly.
We'll do hard mode for the event, which will probably lead us with some extra information, which is what we need. And then afterwards, when we're done with that, when we're done with the event, we will probably start the story mode for the new chapters.
Down with those who would threaten the kingdom.
Because I really want to experience those chapters. So I'm looking forward to trying it out. Because I really want to see how Rapi becomes the new Red Hood. Because I haven't experienced chapter 33 and 34 yet. So I know, Rapi becomes Red Hood the way she does. Because it's kind of a given through story progression, but I don't know exactly how it happens. So I want to experience that. Because I already knew about Modernia long before I actually fought Modernia. So this is one of those moments where it's like, I know what's going to happen. I just don't know how it happens. And I want to experience that. So it's going to be fun to experience all of it.
Down with those who would threaten the kingdom.
And I want to do it. So probably next week.
Shine brightly for my radiant sight.
Well, when you have a superpowered Cinderella.
Reloading at once.
Uh-oh.
Right now, everyone has their prize, and I'm about to catch you out. Down with those who would threaten the kingdom.
We got 2 seconds. 1. We made it.
Is that the best you've got? You've got to be kidding me.
But so yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do for next week. Is just start off the stream with the hard mode. Complete it. Because there's going to be extra stuff at the end of the hard mode. They've always done that. For as long as I can remember. And once the hard mode's completed, we'll jump into story mode. Or we'll jump into the campaign. Alright, you guys choose. So I can change. We have 1, 2, 3. Alright, I'll be fucking Rapunzel. So we have healing. Okay, one of you needs to decide to be a 2. Oh yeah, we have an ad. Did they not choose a 2? I wasn't paying attention. Unfortunately, I don't think they're going to add more vouchers to the shop. They usually don't do that. It'd be nice. But unfortunately, they don't ever do that. It's really sad, because that would be cool. But they don't ever really add more tickets to it. Which is sad.
Down with those who would threaten the kingdom. Glass slippers, full contact. Guide us all to the light.
I'll just be the healer. I'll be the pocket healer. Don't worry. I'll be the pocket healer. Don't worry. Because that's what always happens. Everybody dies. And I'm like, okay, we need a healer for this shit. We need a healer. We need a healer. Yeah, I didn't realize she charged all the way up to the. I think she charged to 427% at one point.
Down with those who would threaten the kingdom. Glass slippers, full contact. Now.
Like I said, Yan is my baby for a reason. You treat your waifus correctly, and they can do ridiculous things when people say they aren't meta. Granted, she's not perfect in any way, but it's hilarious when everybody's like, your character sucks, and I'm like, yeah, but she's my waifu.
Down with those who would threaten the king. Fully active.
The fact that we can't die now is because of me is hilarious. She can definitely cash me out any day of the week. Oh, the day that she ever gets a new version or another SSR, you know I'm going to be dropping money on that. Because as you've seen, I have very good patience with not spending gems. The only exception was Rapi, only because I wanted to have Rapi's new version. Which is different than what happened with Cinderella, where I had 400 tickets saved up. Uh-oh. Oh, you bitch! Ah, I hate people like that.
Sorry, please wait a minute.
You bitch. Could have revived her. There we go. She's back in action.
Down with those who would threaten the glass slippers, full contact.
Oh, I love being Rapunzel. I love having Rapunzel because she can just say, "Oh, you're all dead." Not anymore.
Victorious, so long as we never give up hope.
That's what I love about Rapunzel. She's OP as shit in the right team setup, which is usually having Emma and her in the party makes you basically nigh unkillable. With the right setup, of course. Having her and Emma basically constantly healing you. Emma being like a monster when it comes to machine guns. Are we really gonna do this? You know what? Mission timer? That is true. Very true. You know, just because we have 2 Red Hoods, let's have a Rapi in there. Fuck it. Who cares? This is gonna be hilarious. I love co-op because you can do this in co-op. I had a team of 4 Red Hoods and me. I think I was Rapunzel. It was terrible. It was terrible. I know a lot of people use the Emma plus Rapunzel for PvP mainly. It's mainly a PvP thing that I see a lot of them use it for. Because, you know, outliving your opponent is the easiest way.
Fully active. Here's down with those who would threaten the kingdom. How do I look? Sexy?
Yeah, it's mainly for people. It's mainly for the people who utilize PvP. Rather than it being, you know, everybody else.
Down with those who would threaten the kingdom.
Reload.
There's more where that came from. Let's wipe
Oh, one of the Red Hoods are just not doing anything. This is one of the things I dislike about current PvP is because of the fact that some people can just not do anything.
How do I look? Sexy, perhaps? Let's wipe them out and head back.
Yeah. Now we are down a crown. Oh, we didn't make it, which was fine. I didn't want to keep going anyway.
I will never fall.
Yeah, mission timers are the hardest part because, you know, they do pretty much stop you from being able to really do anything. However, that's fine. Because again, you can work around it if you have the right team set up. So we now have our SSR Rapi Red Hood completed out. I won't worry about Scarlet, because while I do love Scarlet, I just don't want her right now.
I got this.
And I already have her.
Basically, there's this high school girl, except she's got huge boobs. I mean, some serious hunkers. A real setup.
Okay, we got an SSR for this one too. I wonder who we're gonna get.
Massive the hunka bankaloo.
Ow! It's the last one too.
Transfer student shows up when they're even bigger on.
Now I'm being beaten up.
Humongous hunga longa no no logang.
Let's go find some soldier. Nice.
Everybody's screaming at me. What did I do?
Is Belorca around here?
Oh, we got Tetra. Who's it gonna be? Soda!
Flagmates, master.
She's so adorable. Look at that face. And those titties. But mainly the face. We got our one of my favorite girls. I was sad I never got to use her. I screamed because I'm recovering from losing mom. Are you saying you lost your parent, or are you just saying that in general? If you are, I'm sorry for your loss. Losing a family member is never easy. However, you can forget about our worries, as we now got Soda to level 3. Onward, Soda.
Master, I was waiting for you.
I don't know why she holds it.
Oh boy, this outfit is a bit tight. Is there any chance I can get a larger size?
Oh, yes. Our dear Mother Nature has decided to retire. However, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, her other account has undergone some changes that lead to some other things. She did. The fact that she went out going past 1 million subscribers just from her graduation alone was hilarious. But she did everything she wanted to do. And whatever reason for her for leaving Hololive is her reason, and that's all that matters to her. We have to accept it and enjoy what we can. And you never know. She may just come back as somebody different with a lemon or maybe a leaf next to it. Who knows? So, alright. So we have Rapi fully maxed out. I still love to this day that the only one I have maxed out completely is Yawn. My favorite Nikke, my favorite character.
Do you think I will only want to do business with you? I'm interested in other things as well.
I can't help it. Her voice is so good. I also love her design. Let's see. Crit rate, charge damage. Charge damage. She has a lot of charge damage. Charge damage. Charge damage. Okay, she has a shit ton of charge damage. I have a core 5 leader. Nice. I will never use leader. Not because I hate her character, but because she's a meta character and I don't like using meta characters. Red Hood is the exception because she's freaking beautiful and I love Red Hood. I don't care what people say. Red Hood is beautiful. I know Crown is technically meta as well, but, you know, again, I have my reasons. I know Naga's meta too because of the whole rebuilding everything.
You're way different from the other teachers.
But can you blame me?
You treat us like actual.
She's voiced by my favorite voice actress. With that outfit, you cannot use. I kind of forget that Crown actually has another outfit. That this isn't Crown's default outfit. I sometimes forget that this is default Crown.
Wherever you are, do not forget that you are a subject of this kingdom.
She's still beautiful.
Did you call your king?
Use JP dub. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. You use what you want to use. I use English because I can only understand English, and I refuse to use something that I can't understand. Oh, that's why. The whole episode thing. I'll enjoy the episodes on my own for Rapi's event. Oh, is Mustang voiced by Dio's voice actor? I can only imagine how painful that would be.
Did you see anyone coming?
The fact that she's got a coin between her boobs.
Did you see anyone coming?
Ian Lilith. Hey, like I always tell people, if you enjoy something, you enjoy it. You enjoy it your way, nobody else can take that away from you. And if anybody tells you to enjoy it a separate way, you can tell them to suck it.
Fully active. Here's crew.
Focus fire. Focus fire.
Fully active. Here's crew.
Just see the difference in the animation quality from this one to 1.0.
Focus fire.
Fully active. Here's crew.
Also, you can see the difference in the voice actress themselves.
Focus fire.
Fully active. Here's crew.
Oh yeah, the Red Hood in the background. I love it. It's paying homage to the character without putting her at the forefront. Because it is what has defined Rapi since the beginning. She wanted to become Red Hood. Pours milk before cereal, throws in the bowl and eats the table just to be so. That's basically me when it comes to a lot of games. I don't like playing meta because meta is boring. If I wanted to play meta, I would never play the games and stuff the way I do. Because playing meta is a snore fest. Because there's no individuality for what you do. Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that. Nope. I wanted that to be there. And then I wanted... No. Darn it. I am very confused now where all these characters are. Oh, it's right here. Why is she over here? I'm very confused.
Everyone has their price, and I'm about
We
to
have
catch
deep
you
lore
up.
now. We have deep, deep lore. Oh my god. Artists are going to have a lot of fun. Oh man. I still feel like it's the biggest insult to have Marion be on the friend list, but you know for a fact she's freaking dead. I may be a crow hater, but that won't stop me from... I won't deny that. I will never deny that. Oddly enough, I haven't seen many doujins of Nikke. But then again, I haven't actually tried to look. Usually I just stumble across it. But, you know, I haven't actually seen it. But I'm sure I will. Just gotta take some time. I've read fan fiction of Nikke. Because people on Streamloots redeemed some fan fiction redeems. That was nightmare-inducing. It wasn't bad. I picked some decent fan fiction to read that day. It was between the Commander and Ruby. Is it Ruby? Yeah, Ruby. Ruby's her name. I am done.
Welcome to the Raise and Rebuild work.
Should we sacrifice some data sets? No. No. But we can sacrifice some of these. How many can we do? 34. Eh, not worth it.
I'll build you everything you need.
Not
What are you
worth
looking
it.
for? Just name it.
I know mostly there's never really any
I'm sure you'll
there's
be
never
more
really
than
any
happy with your purchase.
Ian doujins unless they're translated. Which is sad. I need 2 more. Really? I need 2 points to get 150 total. Oh, speaking of leader.
I didn't know it was possible.
Yeah, I'll never use leader just because I don't like being meta players. I know I say that, but like half my team is meta. But then again, I don't use them the same way. Considering I still have, considering I use Yawn in my party, immediately throws the meta game out of the way. But then again, a lot of people don't. Nikke doesn't have a large fan base. It does have a large fan base. Let me say that. But in retrospect to a lot of the Western audience, outside of, you know, Japan and China and Korea and, you know, stuff like that, it doesn't have as big an audience. Then again, I could be speaking out my ass, so who knows. But in the grand stage, it doesn't have that same artist feel because most people don't get into it because of the whole booty jiggle or, you know, the physics, which I'll tell you, that was one of the reasons I got into the game. I won't deny that. The other was because, holy shit, the story. After I skipped the prologue. I'm going to tell you this. I told Logo multiple times because he's been here a while, but I skipped the prologue because I thought it was going to be another basic gacha game that handheld you through the entire tutorial for like 8 hours. I hate myself for skipping it because I skip it and then bam, I get hit with the most emotional scene known to man where you kill your own ally who just saved their life. It has been, and that's one of the things that I get irritated with when it comes to games. Is a lot of people ignore good storytelling simply because it's got boobs. I mean, there are so many games that have come out that have really good storytelling, but people ignore it because the booty jiggles. It is one of the best because it doesn't go over it. It's a good balance of sexy storyline versus other games which just go way overboard for no reason. I'm looking at you, Dead or Alive. You were a good game and then you screwed yourself over. Then again, that also had to do with the fact that they sold themselves out to just massively produce costumes that were shitty and didn't do anything to the game. Can't wait for Horizon Walker to release on PC. I don't know what that game is. Maybe I do. Wait a minute. I think I might know what that game is. Why is the wish list like that? Oh yeah, I think you were the one that told me about it. I did wish list it on Steam. It does look interesting.
Fully active. Pierce through.
So I did wish list it on Steam. I don't know if I'm going to get into it, but I'll try it when it comes out. Right now I'm very heavily in Nikke. Nikke is my main one. They did. They tried to do esports, but then they kind of just churned out overpriced costumes, might I add. They were ridiculously overpriced. And the fact that they're still full price today, which is fucked up, by the way, is ridiculous. And then they released the free version of the game that took over the base game. So then even if you own the full game, because I tried this, I was like, alright, I'll download Dead or Alive 5 because I want to play it again. Even though I bought the game, it gives me the free version, so I have to purchase everybody else to play that game. It annoys me. Dead or Alive 4 was good. Dead or Alive 4 was the good balance. Dead or Alive 5 is where they kind of lost themselves, but at the same time found themselves. Dead or Alive 5 was really good. It was really fun. It was when they started adding costumes after costumes after costumes. And then no new content, by the way. And then they released Dead or Alive 6 with less content than 5. And then they used that as an excuse saying, oh yeah, we can't release that stuff. That's when it gets annoying. That's when you know the developer is just like, we don't care about you guys. We just want you to give us your money. Excuse me. Sorry. I remember those days as well. I love playing Dead or Alive 4. Playing as Hitomi and kicking butt. Oh, man. So I wonder. Limit break level. So how many Nikkes do I not have at level 3? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 44, 35, 46, 47, 48, 49, 58, 51, 53 Nikkes. She was, and then they ruined her. Well, they ruined a lot of characters. I don't like how Vesti is the one closest to maxing out next. I don't even like Vesti. She's a good character. I'm just not a big fan of Vesti's character. I'm just like, why? I do love that Guillotine was my first SR. My first SSR in the game.
You are my assistant, therefore you must obey me. I will protect you, no matter what happens.
You know, Guilty was my first SSR in the game. I do remember that. You don't really ever forget your first SSR. Don't get me wrong, Vesti is adorable. I just don't like her burst animation.
Can you take me to watch a movie again?
Like, I know her burst is good. But, you know. You see no C7? I mean, I have Yawn at max. That's the only one I know of.
You are the perfect candidate to be my second.
I still didn't find an effective use to Vesti's super short full bursts. They are short, but they have lingering effects though. That's what makes her interesting. But again, my Yawn being number 1 is just always hilarious to me. And Modernia right behind her. The fact that there's a almost 10k difference between the two is just strikingly scary. I haven't optimized Yawn at all. I guess I just got lucky. And she still doesn't have the core on her either, because I took it off.
Do you think I will only want to do this?
I think I'm starting to understand who I am. You all have been so kind and helpful.
Of course, best girl Modernia.
Come here! They're finally playing some oldies! Now this kind of music is perfect. Everything gets better with age. Have you got any old objects lying around?
Yeah, I use the NA server. Because I didn't realize that you wouldn't be able to be with friends on other servers when I did this.
Fully active! Here through!
Which is why the rankings have one guy taking over all the time. Since day 1. This guy's been there. God, do I hate him. Sometimes at this point, I'm just playing the game out of spite. To one day beat him. Granted, for mostly free to play, I'm not doing too bad. I'm usually in the top 5. Wow. I'm top 4. Nice. I'm number 7. Ugh. Yeah, this guy has been number 1 in our server and in this server since pretty much the beginning of the game. I'm number 9. I need to pump that up, but it's Tetra. I look just like the guy you hate. I don't hate them. I just know they have more money than I do. Because you can't be number 1 in the server the entire time without money. Like, I'm sorry. I say that as I'm talking to somebody who else is number 1, but still. You'd have to have, like, the best luck in the history of luck to be able to do shit like that. I don't know. Do you actually check what level players are? He's 608. You know, commander level 608. 527 is his team. Yeah. You can't tell me that somebody has all these Nikkes maxed out and hasn't been playing for a lot of money. Level 27 in Simulation Overclock, 729 in the Tower. He's completed both hard campaigns at max. Level 140s. Yeah. He is a big spender. Now, granted, I stopped playing for a while. So maybe I could, but probably not. But for mostly free to play, I think I'm doing pretty good. Then again, I don't really care about that. The rankings, I feel, are just kind of fluff. They're just fluffy little numbers. Thanks to him for his financial support to the game. Exactly. Thank you for spending money on the game so it can keep going. Like, I would love to have a lot of spending money, because I would be dropping money like crazy. If I could only win the lottery. Yeah, unless you're really, really lucky. Yeah, unless you're super lucky, like me, kind of. I say kind of. I only say kind of because I got super lucky on the number of pulls to get Rapi the way she was for the base 3-star. But yeah, it costs a shit ton of money to get a max character. Which again is one of the reasons why I'm like, I don't, you know, really care. Because again, I've spent less than $1,000 on the game so far. I'll usually buy passes. I'll buy passes and occasionally costumes. That's about it. That's about all I do. Mainly because I don't have the money to spend. I already spent money on a new reference sheet for my new model. And then a commission that I'm hoping to get soon that I had to pay part 2 for. And of course, bills. Stupid bills. Congrats. Max, Rapi is fun. I'm excited to do main scenario. I say main scenario, it's campaign. I hate myself. But we're gonna be doing campaign next week. We're gonna do footstep, walk, run, hard mode next week, next Saturday. But I'll make sure to get all my dailies done before then, so that I can do the event just straight through. Sexy drill action, but Drilly's out of commission right now. Oh wait, no, she's not. Drilly's protecting hammering right now. I say that because Drilly was just constantly shaking and her tits wouldn't stop bouncing. But no. I enjoy Nikke. It is very fun. It is one of those few games that has really gotten me with story and really makes me want to play with it. Because you don't really get to enjoy many games like that nowadays that really get you really in there. The 7 doors. Well, she is using one of the 7 doors as her weapon. I think it says somewhere. Can't remember where. How do you get to her description?
I will.
Ah. Again, I haven't gotten to the story, so if that's spoilers, no talking. Again, no spoilers if things are happened or revealed in the campaign. I know it's a light spoiler because it's kind of like we already kind of know, but you know. I haven't got to experience the new chapters yet. Because I'm lazy and I got sick when I wanted to do them. Oh yeah, the banner button. I'm stupid. Rapi has truly inherited the essence of Red Hood, equips herself with the weapon 7 Dwarves 0, which is engraved with her cherished promise. She seeks to become the goddess of victory and reclaim the surface. It's in the event Red Ash. Oh yeah, that's right, the drill. I do remember that. Red Hood was like, why is there a drill attached to this? And she's like, just take it. But still, the event was amazing. We're going to be hearing that a lot. The event was perfect. It revealed so much and then gave us so many more mysteries. The storytelling was downright perfection. The handling of the scenarios, the showcasing of Rapi and Red Hood's friendship, the fact that they become basically sisters, because that's what they basically are. You can say what you want. Headcanons be damned. You're allowed to say what you want. But they're sisters because they both have the same desire. The cinematics with the arts from Rapi being saved by Red Hood and then her being colorless, Red Hood having color. And the ending with that gosh darn smile. Oh, it's not fair. Now I'm wondering if they're ever going to do anything for Anise and Neon. Because out of the 3 characters that we know of currently, Rapi has Red Hood, so she's connected to that, which has a lot of the backstory. Apparently Neon has some connection to Deep lore. But that just kind of leaves Anise. She's just kind of like that third Nikke that's just kind of there. So I really hope they expand on Anise and Neon. Tamper with their nips so they could combine. Well, has that actually been stated? Or was that just something she mentioned? From the PV video to the ending of part 2, Anise and Megan was wonderful. Theory. I mean, she mentioned, like, in the thing, she mentioned that, that the 2-core theory was something that we needed to do, and then coexistence, and that's where it kind of cut out, I think. I mean, it could be. I don't put it past Deep from doing anything. Why do they have to call her Deep? Every time I think of the Deep, I think of the guy from The Boys, and I just want to punch him. I don't want to punch Deep. She's beautiful. We don't know if she's an enemy or not. I mean, it doesn't sound like she is, but it kind of is. But she's apparently also somebody who's technically above the central government. There probably was some very deep reasoning behind it. We just don't know how deep it goes. There's a lot of deep holes to be filled. Because there's some deep questions we've got to ask. And some deep, deep theory crafting. We need to get the deep minds on game theory to start theory crafting this game. Oh, I think if I ever saw game theory do something on Goddess of Victory Nikke, I'd probably have a heart attack. Like if all of a sudden a Goddess of Victory Nikke themed video was dropped from game theory, I'd just be like, well, it's the end of the world now. Oh, it would be crazy. It would be interesting. Because there's a lot they could theorize and pull from. But the developer's doing a very good job of giving us story beats. They give us story beats. They give us some new info. They resolve that info. They give us some more story beats. They resolve the info that was previously. They give us more. They add some more. They resolve. Like they're in a very good building way that does. I don't want to say that doesn't, but that feels very organic. Because again, it's a very organic method that they're doing it. Yeah, it's a little kind of BS that Rapi and Red Hood find deep, and she's kind of like the Deus Ex Machina to solve their problems and save Rapi and Red Hood and give them what they could do. Because it kind of just comes out of left field, like, oh yeah, there's something beneath the lift. Oh look, the lift is now a giant, massive rapture core. And then part 2 is in the arc. But then we have Trony, who learned the arc's core, is a fucking massive rapture core. And then, of course, in chapter 32, where we finally see Red Hood, and then you see Red Hood standing in front of the thing, it no longer is like, oh, this is just a vision of corruption. No, this is what fucking Red Hood saw. So again, it's crazy that they've done so much, and they've built so much into the story. And they are building the story and the characters very well. Yeah, the story could go on forever, because it's a gacha game. The story will go on forever. But they will have to end certain parts sooner or later. And they are doing that. They're like, I don't want to say calling, but they are like connecting the dots on a lot of parts. Funny to think that this technically makes the arc a giant rapture. That is technically true. The arc technically is a giant fucking rapture. But again, saying that destroying the rapture core would destroy the one in the arc, but would also destroy the raptures, means that we are on the right path to saving everybody. However, I feel they're going to hit us with some stuff and drop us back. But I don't think they're going to hit us with enough that we go back to the arc. Because if we have all this progress, and then all of a sudden, oh, we fail, we have to go back to the arc because we can't sustain ourselves, would be terrible storytelling. And we don't need to take the lift back since they can take down the core at any time. Well, that's true, but for all we know, like there's still some mystery surrounding the core. Because they have to know that the core works in tandem with each other. So if their core dies, the other one dies, but they're trapped there because there's no power. So the central government, or the people above the central government, for we all know, maybe they're just scapegoats and there's, somebody else or more people above them. Who knows? But there's still so much to this story that they're developing that could be developed. And I think they're doing a very good pace. I wish they would release more story chapters, but I'd rather them flesh out the story that they release. And I enjoy the way they do it. But I think there might be a core guardian like deep. That'd be interesting. But I do love the way they introduce stuff through the campaign, and then they also give us side content that helps either fill a gap, like the Flora event that happened recently was like a side thing, but it also filled in some gaps and brought in some characters, and we all had fun with it. And then you have Footstep, Walk, Run, and Old Tales, which filled in what happened after Cinderella's fall, how she came back, and how she got to where she is with Abe and Grave. And then how, Footstep, Walk, Run showed us how Rapi became who she is, and stuff like that. So, again, they've handled things very well, because they give time for things to work. They have a lot of events in between that aren't necessarily, important. Because most of the smaller events are kind of one-off shots, or they're kind of side stories that happen in your daily life type of thing. And then you have the big events like, you know, this one, Old Tales, you know, the anniversary events. Like we were picking flowers and having fun with the girls. Now we're hearing about Rapi's tragic backstory. There's only so many whiplashes we can take, Nikke developers. Shift up. For the love of God, my neck can only survive so much. But I'm looking forward to more. And again, next Saturday, we'll clear through the hard mode and finish that, so we can start tackling chapter 33. I don't know if we'll complete chapter 33 that day, but we'll start it. Hopefully the next event I don't want to say skip the next event, but I don't have to worry about streaming it. Because again, if the event isn't voiced, I don't really want to stream the event. Because for me, it puts a lot of strain on my voice. But I do want to do it in the future because I do want to start not voice acting, but I do want to get into being a dungeon master for D&D. So I do want to start practicing different voices. But right now, with me being sick still, I can't do that. Half the time I'm talking right now, I feel like I'm about to cough. So I've been drinking a crap ton of water. But don't worry, everybody. I'll be back Wednesday. Hopefully Wednesday with more Power World. And by more Power World, I mean new Power World. Because me and Kerbo will be tackling Power World's new update. The Fey Break, I think it's called. I think it's F-E-Y break. Have Kerbo voice all characters. Just torture him. Because we were supposed to do it Thursday. He overslept and forgot to download the game. And by that point I was like, you know what? We'll just chill for today. So next Wednesday will be Power World. Saturdays will of course always be Goddess of Victory Nikke. Because I'm enjoying having the end of my stream week be Nikke. Because it's a very chill game. It's also very emotional. And I didn't cry at Rapi's story. But I got very emotional. Which is something that I think the developers want us to feel. Because I felt connected to the character.
Fully active. Here's through.
You do that, girl. But, so that's Power World and Nikke. I still need to figure out what to do on Thursdays and Fridays. If you have any suggestions, please feel free to let me know in the Discord about games you'd like to see that you think I might enjoy, or that you just like to see in general. I would love to hear it, because I'm always interested in hearing what you guys would like to see. But yeah. I think it's time, because my throat is hurting. Not my throat. I just constantly feel like I have to cough. But either way, thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Thank you for the follows, the lurks, the chats. It has been a blast experiencing this event firsthand and doing my best to avoid all the spoilers that kept getting posted everywhere on Blue Sky.
Fully active. Here's through.
Because this one person kept reposting other people's stuff and they had so many spoilers. I'm like, I just want to experience the event without any spoilers, you jerks. But either way, thank you guys for hanging out with me today. It was very fun. I had a lot of fun today. I'd keep going today, but again, I'm still not 100%. For the most part, I've been able to breathe through my nose now. But now that I realize it, my nose is a little stuffed. My throat hurts a little bit. Mainly only because it feels dry. Probably because of the drainage. And then, of course, the cough I've had, which triggers when I speak certain ways or do certain things. Which is probably why I'm saying this thing now. I keep feeling like I'm about to cough. And I probably should just end the stream and talk. But I'm just going to keep talking because that's what I could do. But either way. But don't worry. I'll be back Wednesday. Sooner or later, I'll start uploading more videos to YouTube of different gameplays of Let's Plays of other games that I don't stream. I did work on Slay the Princess. So if you're interested in seeing me play Slay the Princess, sooner or later, I will get those videos from my editor, Kerbo. one day, and I can start uploading some of those. I have other videos that he is going to be working on one day. One day I will start being able to upload videos to YouTube at least once a week is what I would like to do. Have one video a week would be nice. Either way. But for right now, I got to do what I can. Which right now is chill, cool down, and get ready to pass out for a terrible day at work. So thank you guys for making this day very good. Because it started out very bad. But now that I had fun, and I got my Rapi, I got my excuse me. Sorry. I got my third wife. That's all that matters. I'll see you all later. Bye-bye, everybody.